3 years, so it's going to be a dandy. We're going to come back. We're going to sum it up a little bit more and throw your first pitch in just a minute. You're listening to the NBC World Series on KGSO.
One thing you don't want associated with your harvest this go-around is downtime. MJ's Truck Repair at exit 46 off I-135 in Moundridge can take care of all your harvest-related equipment. Combines, tractors, grain trucks, and carts, all the machinery associated with your successful harvest this year. MJ's Truck Repair of Moundridge has on-the-farm emergency service. Roll your harvest downtime-free with MJ's Truck Repair of Moundridge. 800-835-0069.
If you're a small business or perhaps a contractor, you know the busy season is upon us, and Kennedy Tire and Auto Care Center wants to help you get the job done right. Hi, I'm Cheryl. Did you know that Kennedy Tire can take almost any fleet card? And we work with many fleet maintenance programs, so your drivers and crews can take advantage of our fast service to stay productive. So give us a call at 945-7131 for all the details or to open an account with easy terms. Between our Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal tires and our full line of repairs and maintenance services, Kennedy Tire truly is your friend in the tire business.
Men and women, the sun does not discriminate, and that's why Hatman Jacks has sun protection for everybody. Without sun protection, you put your skin at risk, whether it's mowing, at the pool, golf, working in the garden, or fishing. Hatman Jacks reminds you when it comes to any outdoor activity, there's a hat for that, whether it's a tilly, a garden straw, fishing hats, and for summer style, dress it up with a straw fedora. Take care with sun protection from Hatman Jacks at the Clock Tower in Delano. Want your feet feeling great? Board-certified podorthist John Galbraith with Unique Feet Podorthics shares your help is nearby.
We work a lot with accident victims, people who have deformities, of course with the diabetic population pretty extensively. And we also work with people with arthritis. People can learn a lot more simply by going to our website at uniquefeetpodorthics.com.
Or get the help your feet need by calling Unique Feet Podorthics at 687-9188. 687-9188.
And welcome back to X Stadium, 85th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Westar. Todd and Larry bringing it to you. It'll be the Gold Panthers and the Kansas Canons. Gold Panthers will be the home team. They will take the field first. They're in their red tops, gray breeches, and the Canons in their, look like hunter green tops, white breeches. So we are all set to go. Larry, it's going to be a dandy. So let's get it on.
Looking forward to it. You know, we talked the other night. I don't have a lot of experience at this tournament, but I've really enjoyed the heck out of what I've seen. And I think this is going to be just as good as the games we've seen earlier on in the week.
You haven't made all 85 years?
No, not quite.
And the first pitch to Thomas Kane upstairs, ball one. Kane comes in hitting .361 out of Angelo State. Hitting from the right side, he's 1 for 3 in game one. And that is right in there for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Cannons 20-14 in the league, 26-14 overall, hitting .295 as a team, giving up almost 4.5 runs per game. That catches the outside corner. It's 1-2 now to Kane. Kane, the center fielder. Absolutely stunning day here in Wichita. Like Larry said, 82 degrees. What wind we do have is blowing in from right field. That's outside. That'll even it up 2-2.
Joe Riley on the mound, as we mentioned earlier, for the Gold Panthers. We've seen some awfully good pitching in this. Riley from Alameda,
2-2
California.
down the line. That's fair. And Kane will be around first. He will be into second base. Greenlee out, plays the carom nicely. And just like that, the Cannons off to a good start. And it's a runner at second base with nobody out. Just underway. Top of the first. Game 3 of 4 today.
Yeah, leadoff double right out of the gate, and he just snuck that one inside the baseline and just past the third baseman. So nice job of hitting by Kane, and he's on second base with nobody out.
Yeah, Riley hung that one up there. That was a curveball that didn't do much of anything. So here's Nate Crossman, the right fielder, 312 on the season out of Augustana University, a right-hander, slightly open stance. And Riley with the check. Here it is. That is foul straight back, and it's 0-1.
Pretty decent lead for Kane that time. Nobody holding him, nobody sneaking in behind him over there at second base.
Yeah, that's kind of a cooperative effort Now, the pitcher has a lot of responsibility holding runners. Everybody thinks it's just the infielders, but that's not the case.
Check over there, looks him back, and here comes the pitch.
And the 0-1, that is going to get up the middle for a base hit. They'll send the runner. And Kane will score, and it's 1-0 Canons.
Well, I tell you, the Cannons have Riley's number right off the bat. Both of those have been squared up and hit hard.
Yes. So we will see what adjustments he makes. That'll bring up Cooper Minnick. He's 1 for 3 in the tournament out of Emporia State. A recent addition to the Cannons. We don't have any numbers on him, but he is 1 for 3 in game 1. Well, he'll step in from the right side, runner at first base. That is Crossman. And the pitch. That is in there for a strike. I almost thought that was high. I got to tell myself every game, Larry, to let the umpire call it.
Yeah, and he was a little slow off the gate with throwing up that right hand, just checking to make sure.
I want them to think all they want. Here's the 0-1, shows bunt, takes a ball, squirts away a little bit from Nakagawa, and he's able to corral it, and it's 1-1. Nobody out.
As you mentioned, Minnick fairly new. He's catching tonight for the Cannons.
Just up the road from Emporia State. That's in there at the belt for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Just underway. In case you just joined us, beautiful night. Come on out if you're in the area. We'd love to have you join us here at the ballpark.
Another game after this one, so plenty of time. Lots of good seats available. 1-2. That's in the dirt. Pretty good 1-2 pitch. And Minnick not biting.
Trying to get him to chase, but good discipline at the plate. And here comes a 2-2. Again, runner on first.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out. 1 run across for the Cannons. They lead it 1-0. That is up the middle, just out of the reach of Chung into center field.
He had it. Chung had it timed as far as trying to be able to snag that thing, but it was hit so hard he couldn't get there in time.
It was by him by the time he got there. So 3 straight very solid hits for the Cannons. And here's Kyle Guerra.
Yeah, the Cannons aren't getting cheated, are they?
Nope. 276 on the season. He is hitless for the tournament out of Emmanuel. First baseman tonight, he'll step in from the right side, first and second. Still nobody out. First baseman in up on the grass. Straight away in the outfield. Swung on and foul straight back. And it's 0-1.
Difficult start for Riley for the Gold Panners. He has not fooled anybody in these first 3 batters.
Appreciate all the folks from the Alaska area tuning in tonight. Promise to give you a good call. 0-1. And the pitch. That is bounced to the third baseman. He'll step on the bag, over to first, and he'll turn it. So a big play there for the Gold Panners. They will get the double play. There's 2 away. Minnick down to second.
So Crossman erased on the 5-3 double play. But 1 run in and still a runner in scoring position for the Cannons. That brings up Hunter Lemunyon. He's the third baseman.
284 on the year, 1 for 3 out of Neosho.
Lemunyon from Mays, Kansas.
And the pitch, just missed outside. Nakagawa held it there for a second. Umpire wasn't biting.
I was saying earlier, a lot of Kansas kids on this Cannons team. Some local homegrown talent.
And a 1-0, that's popped out of play right side, and it's 1-1. Cannon swing it pretty well, hitting almost 300 as a team. That basically anything above 270, Larry's pretty dang good as a team. Folks trickling in, a lot of folks setting up in the outfield. Don't forget, folks, you can bring your lawn chairs out and set in the outfield wall. That is outside, blocked nicely by Nakagawa.
Yeah, I parked out that way, and as I was going out yesterday, there's people setting up there just, almost having, some family picnics and stuff
Well,
out
that's
there.
what it's all about.
Yep.
That's what baseball do. 2-1, and 2 outs, runner at second base, and 1 run across. That is bounced to the shortstop. That is McKay. He'll gobble it up over to first. Throw is up the line, but caught by Runge, but pulled him off, and that'll go as an error.
Almost had to dive for it. It was toward the outfield side, and it pulled him off the base. The coach is going to say he had his foot on, come out and have a discussion with the umpire, but I believe that call.
I thought I saw some daylight between his foot. And,
Yep.
I mean, it was bang bang, but he was off. That throw was way up the right field line. The discussion continues, and it looks like the umpires are now going to huddle. So we are going to do what's considered an NBC replay here. So the umpires are going to huddle.
Well, and you want the call to be
You want it to be right.
Yep.
So one umpire, he didn't spend a whole lot of time. They're going to say he's safe. And I think that's the right call. So it'll be Jordan Knox, the designated hitter. Nice numbers on the season, 333 out of Arkansas Pine Bluff. He's hitless in the tournament, still looking for his first base hit. He'll step in from the right side. Runners at the corners for the Canons. Top of the first, they lead at 1-0.
They did give an E5 on that.
Yes. That's a good play over there by Runge, just to glove it. That is bounced left side. Shortstop will glove it over to first, not in time.
Run scores.
So McKay had to go pretty far to his right in the hole by the time he gloved it and got it over there. Knox beat it out for the base hit. So first and second.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. So it's still 1-0.
Yep.
Nope, it is 2-0. I
2-0.
thought a run
2-0,
scored, and
yeah.
then all of a sudden the scoreboard
looks
still
like-
said 1.
It looks like we are going to have a mound visit. Coach out from the mound. Nobody getting loose, so this is just kind of a pep talk type of thing. Slow walk out there, so maybe still a little overheated about that call at first base. So Lemunyon down to second. Knox now at first base. 2-0 Cannons. This is game 3 of 4 today. Cheney and the San Diego Waves will be playing next. Seattle took care of the Texas Express in the game before it, 2-0. And in the 1 o'clock game, the Colorado Cyclones ruled San Antonio Angels. So there's your scores for the day.
Yep. We've seen a lot of Cheney in the Sunflower League games that we've done, and pretty familiar with those guys. Should be a good ball game.
They swing it very, very well. It'll be a good matchup. All right, conference over. We're ready to go. It'll be Chris Apolka. And the pitch, that is bounced left side.
Slow roller.
Going to have to hurry. That is McKay. He's up with it over to first in time, and that'll do it. So that'll take care of the threat.
Hi, I'm Scott Stiles, General Manager of Wichita Burner, right here in beautiful downtown Wichita. I know how important it is to be on a winning team. My winning team of Jim Myers, Ashley Jansen, and Jeff Markowitz are here every day to provide you with the best customer service for your boiler and burner needs. On behalf of our team, we want to wish you and your team the best of luck at this year's 85th Annual NBC World Series. And welcome to Wichita!
Just because it might be a slow time of year for sports, it doesn't mean it's a slow time of year for all the fun at Champs Bar and Grill on South Seneca. Hey, it's Doug Downs from the Game Plan, and when I want to kick back, watch some sports on TV, enjoy some delicious food like a cheeseburger, pizza, quesadillas, I find myself at Champs Bar and Grill. Don't forget also, happy hour takes place every Monday through Friday from 4 to 7, and if you're like me and love to be outside, then Champs has it covered with an outdoor patio area complete with horseshoe pits, fire pit, picnic tables. There's always something going on at Champs Bar and Grill. Find them online at Champs ICT.
You're sitting having your morning coffee, looking out at what used to be a real nice deck. So what to do? Tens of thousands of dollars to replace it?
I'm Bob Tracy with Wood Savers. We've been helping people in Wichita and South Central Kansas for 3 decades. When it comes to your deck, fence, or cedar site at home, we're the cost-effective answer to replacement. We do all repairs, along with cleaning, sealing, and staining the wood.
For a free estimate, call Wood Savers at 316-831-9300 or learn more online at woodsaversinc.com. Ah, yes, the sound of hail on your vehicle. Never a good thing. Norris Collision Center of Goddard has you covered, though, with conventional body and paint repairs as well as paintless dent repair. And Norris Collision Center of Goddard works with all insurance companies. Remember, you have the right to choose where you have your vehicle repaired. Come see your local body shop in Goddard with the home of the limited lifetime warranty. Norris Collision Center of Goddard. Big city quality, small town service.
Back again at X Stadium, Larry and Todd, and we are underway here in the bottom half of the second. The opening batter, Preston Viltz, with a fly ball to center field. Was caught for the first out of the inning. It brings up Ben McKay. It's 2-0 Wichita, the Kansas Cannons.
Yep, Cannons lead it 2-0. Here's Ben McKay, 274 on the season. 2 for 4 in game one. That is off the pitcher's glove. That'll be to Norland, the shortstop. He'll pick it up over to first in time. So a good play by Norland. That was off the glove of Snyder. He deflected it just a bit. And the shortstop, Norland, finished it off. So a 1-6-3 put out. And there's 2 away. Sorry about that. We got a little late on the commercials there. Still having a little spring training up here. So please bear with us. Here's Patrick Chung. And he is the second baseman, 200 on the season, steps in from the left side and takes one inside.
Kansas pitchers Andrew Snyder, he's from Las Vegas, Nevada. Newman University product, 6'1", 185 lefty.
Chung out of Western Oregon bounces to the right side. Second baseman up with it, and the throw is wide. Good play by Apolka. He had to go deep in the hole on to his left into shallow right field. By the time he turned to throw, he threw it a little bit late. It would have been close anyway, but that's a base hit for Chung, and he's aboard with 2 away. Here's Colin Runge.
They are calling that an error, E4.
How about that? I guess, boys and girls, that's why you don't do the book in pen.
Oh, we'll never learn, will we?
No, always learn things the hard way. First pitch to Runge is high and away, ball 1.
2 outs here in the second inning, excuse me.
Yeah, 246. He had a really good first game, 3 for 4. He's out of Western Oregon. And the 1-0 from the lefty. Pretty good lead over there. And the pitch.
Took a little off down, 70 miles an hour, stayed outside.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Runner at first base, bottom of the first. Fairbanks and the Cannons. That's inside, and it's 2-1. Apologize for the music. Frank Martinez's computer is playing games with us. All right, we got that extinguished. We didn't have to throw it out, which was good.
The tone wasn't bad, so we might have could have let it play a little bit.
It really wasn't.
All right.
And the 2-1 is throw over to first, and he's back in there.
Is all this just to make sure that we get?
Yes, it is. I think it
nerves?
is. I think it is. Frank Martinez, the longtime public address announcer for the NBC. His computer started playing some tunes. That's inside. 3 balls and a strike. Gold Panthers beat the Colorado Cyclones 10-5 August the 1st. They have been hot. They have won 8 of their last 10, 32-12 on the season. Really good season for them. And that's inside, and he'll walk him. So Colin Runge will draw the walk, and it's first and second with 2 away.
Boy, no shortage of runners here early in this ball game, as we got a couple of runs, and 7 guys went to the plate in the top of the first, and here in the bottom of the first, we got 4 guys already at bat that have come to the plate, and 2 on base.
Here's Trevor Greenlee, left fielder. He was 1 for 4 in game 1. Out of San Francisco State. He will step in from the right side, and the pitch. That is squirted foul right side. That'll get out of play, and that'll be into the parking lot. That's pretty much where you parked, isn't it, Larry?
No, I'm way out.
Okay.
It's going to take somebody way strong to get to my car.
Okay, all right. Just checking to see if you're still kicking over there. Greenlee 250 on the season. They play him straight away and deep. And the second pitch. Oh, wow, change of pace.
68 miles an hour, and that he was so far out in front of that, could have swung twice.
He couldn't have got a ticket on Kellogg at that speed. 0-2 now to the left fielder Greenlee. We'll see what he comes up with. Lots of options for Snyder, and we will just see. No balls, 2 strikes, first and second, 2 away. Here it is. That is driven to center field. Kane back. That'll get over his head and 1 hop the wall. 1 run will score, and they will send the trailing run. The throw is cut off, and we're tied.
Tied up at 2 apiece. Boy, he drilled that to slightly left center field, just past the center fielder, and he had no chance to get there. One hopper off the wall and got it in quickly to hold Greenlee at second base, but 2-run score.
So the walk and the error will come back to bite the Canons, and we're all tied at 2, bottom of the first. Here's the catcher, Bryant Nakagawa. 300 on the season, hitless in the tournament. Left-handed hitter, so a left-on-left matchup. Off-speed pitch floats outside, ball 1. Runner at second base, we're all tied at 2. Both clubs score 2 here in the first. And a pitch, thought about it, and took it on the outside corner. Pretty good pitch there from Snyder, and he painted it.
Bryant Nakagawa from Wailuku, Hawaii, 5'10", 180, St. Martin's College.
Hawaii, huh?
Yes, indeed. He's a ways from home.
Might want to tell him the tide's out most of the time here. That is swung on and fouled back. That'll make the seats. And it's 1-2. Tide comes in this far, there's a whole lot of things that's gone wrong.
A few times this early summer, it seemed like the tide was in.
3 inches of rain at my house in the last 2 days.
Man.
1-2. And 2 away. And thought about it.
Yep.
And took one outside. Good block there by Minnick. And it's 2-2.
Sun may be a little bit of a factor as you look toward right field.
You betcha.
The clouds are in the north and the east, so from the west, nothing to block the sun.
A little different than last night. We had a pretty much a solid overcast. Looks like some storms northeast of here, but so far so good here. Here's a 2-2 outside, and he'll run it to full.
Trying to make him chase it a little bit. Neither of those last two were really close enough to get him to offer.
Not really convincing.
Big pitch here because it's they come back to tie it up after you take a 2-run lead in the top of the inning. The last thing you want to do is get yourself behind by giving in to this guy.
300 hitter on the season. Nakagawa will take time out. He will step back in, ready to go. He'll run through it again. They play him straight away, deep and right. And the pitch. That is fouled away. That was a good pitch on the outside corner and a good piece of hitting there.
Up on top of the press box, and 2 are left.
Looks like the wind is kind of out of the east-southeast. Absolutely stunning night. We have the window open. Still waiting on that souvenir. 3-2. That is popped up center field. Kane come in and to his left. He has a beat on it, and that'll do it. So the Gold Panthers get a couple, and they strand one.
Man, this is serious business. You gotta have an appetite for this kind of thing. You gotta have a hunger to succeed.
Side effects may include hilarity, laughter, smiles, childlike behavior, lots of good feelings, and making of a lifelong friend.
Mentoring. It's easier than you think and serious fun. Change the game.
Seven Clans First Council Casino in Newkirk. All your favorite Foreigner songs in an unforgettable night. Get your tickets at the Seven Clans Players Club online at sevenclans.com. Don't miss the hits of Foreigner, August 17th. At Seven Clans First Council Casino Hotel in Newkirk.
And welcome back to X Stadium. We go to the second. We're all tied at 2. Canons and the Fairbanks, Alaska Gold Panthers. For the Canons, it'll be 8-9-1. They sent 7 men to the plate in the first and scored a couple. It'll be Eisenhower, Norland, and Kane. Here is Bob Eisenhower. He is hitless in the tournament. He's out of Tabor College. He will step in from the right side. First pitch from Riley. Bunted back to the pitcher. Riley will get it over to first and get him by a step. Eisenhower runs well, but that will be 1 away.
Quick off the mound for Riley that time. The bunt probably a little more toward the pitcher than he would have liked.
Yeah, and a little hard, too.
Yep.
But Riley does field his position quite well.
Norland, the batter. Shortstop here tonight.
Out of Emporia State. He is hitless in the tournament. New baseball for the pitcher. 1 ball and no strikes.
Riley, the right-hander.
Pitch and tried to check his swing. He'll go around, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Top of 2. We're all tied at 2. And the 1-1 outside.
Well, I sure like the speed with which the game moves with the pitch clock. And
I
all
do
of
too.
that.
I mean, baseball can dilly-dally at times. 2-1. It's good for everybody if it moves along.
Yep.
That's in there. Good pitch on the inside corner. It's 2-2.
Outfield pretty well straight away.
And the pitch
Not
swung on and
particularly
missed. Nice change of pace. And that will be Riley's first strikeout of the game. And there are 2 away. We go to the top of the order. Here's Thomas Kane.
Kane doubled his first time up and came around to score the first run of the ball game.
Kane 361 on the year out of Angelo State, so he'll get his second look at Riley, the right-hander, and he delivers in there for a strike. Nice fastball at 91, and it's 0-1.
That was Riley's first strikeout. He struggled to open the ball game, but seems to have settled down.
Yep.
Inside.
And it's 1-1, 2 away, nobody on. Top of second.
Right-handed batter stands in.
1-1, swung on and missed. Nice change of pace. So his fastball's up around 91, 92, and changeup is 82 to 84. So that's right where you'd want it. 1-2, outside.
93 on that fastball, but a little bit low and outside.
2 balls and 2 strikes, and 2 away. And the pitch, that's high, so he'll run it to full. Eisenhower led it off with a bunt back to the pitcher. Norland struck out, and there's 2 away. Here's Kane, and it's 3-2 to him. And the pitch, that is lifted to the right side, and Chung will make the call over near the line. He will haul it in, and that'll do it. So the
Learn more at visitwichita.com.
Park City Shire Graphics has the highest quality of big truck and fleet graphics, from passenger vehicles to the big rigs and everything in between. No matter the size of your fleet, Shire Graphics of Park City is the area's leader in digitally printed vehicle wraps. Superior quality digital vehicle graphics from Shire Graphics, where their niche is your need in vehicle graphics, from single vehicle to fleet. Shire Graphics at shiregraphics.com.
And welcome back to X Stadium. Todd Hook and Larry Black with you. We have a tie ball game. We go to the bottom of the second. Bottom third for Fairbanks, Alaska. It'll be Riley, Stevenson, and Ennis. Snyder out for inning number 2 of work. The lefty gave up a couple in the first. We'll see if he can settle down. Here's Tony Riley. The first pitch to him in there for a strike. Riley hitting .283 out of Reedley College.
Snyder comes in with a 5.37 ERA.
And that swung on and missed. Pulled the string on him, 73-mile-an-hour change. And it's 0-2. Riley still looking for his first hit in the tournament. Hits from the right side. And that is in the dirt. Looked like Minnick might have been crossed up on the pitch. Did not look like he was comfortable catching that. Not going to go out and talk to him.
So must have just been
operator error.
That's what I was thinking.
And a 1-2, little excuse me swing, bounce left side foul.
You know, we're talking about getting souvenirs, and I wasn't sure I wanted to tell you this or not. But I'm walking in before the game starts, and the previous. I'll get to this as soon as this batter's over. Hang on.
All righty, 1-2 now to Riley. Off speed is high and away.
So the game before us is going on. Guy hits a high foul ball. It's going to come right down at me. I have time to think that's going to really hurt. So I steps out of the way and let somebody else get it.
And a 2-2, a little nubber towards the second baseman, Opoka. He'll try to barehand it and won't be able to get it. And we will see how they're going to score it. I'll check the official score. That could go either way. But we will see.
Tried to barehand it. Couldn't
Did
come
try
up
to
with
barehand it, so we will see what happens on that one. That's going to go as a hit. And Riley is aboard.
So single for Riley in his first trip up. That brings up Russell Stevenson, the designated hitter.
Yeah, Stevenson's also hitless. He's out of Shabbat Junior College. Or Chabot, I believe. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. First pitch to him. Here it is. That's outside and high. And it's ball one.
To start this game off, the Canons started out with 2 runs, but the Gold Panthers tied it up in the bottom half of the first. We're in the top of the second. Or excuse me, bottom of the second.
Yeah, the Cannons jumped out and hit him in the mouth, but they hit right back. And the 1-0. That is down the right field line. That's going to get out of play and off the bullpen.
Evens the count out, 1-1.
Ball and a strike, nobody out, and one guy on. Bottom of the second, 2-2 ball game. Gold Panthers and the Cannons.
Snyder, the lefty, checking the runner at first, and here comes the pitch, and it's inside for ball 2.
And the 1-1 misses. 2 balls and a strike. They play him straight away and deep. Stevenson must have some power. Right-handed hitter, a little open stance. Not a very big lead over there. Here's the 2-1. That is drilled to left field. That'll get down, and that'll be a base hit. So the Gold Panthers have something cooking with nobody out. Runners at first and second. Bottom third of the order is getting it done. Here's the 9-hole man, Braxton Ennis. 1 for 4 in game 1, 331 on the season out of northern Colorado. He'll step in from the left side, take his first look at Snyder. Nobody out, first and second now. We're all tied at 2.
Left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter here. See how this matchup goes.
They're going to play him straight away in the outfield. First baseman up on the grass, playing in front of the runner. And he shows bunt and fouls it off. And strike 1.
Earlier games today, Seattle beat Texas Express 2-0, and then in the first game of the day, Colorado beat San Antonio 8-0.
Not a very good bunt attempt by Braxton Ennis. Kind of stabbed at it. You're supposed to just catch that ball with the bat. And the 0-1 squares again, gets it down, foul left side. Another jab job, and he's down 0-2.
Yeah, that neither one of those looked like a particularly calm bunt, kind of like he was maybe a little nervous and kind of stabbing.
Well, if you're going to sacrifice, everybody in the county ought to know you're going to do it. You need to square early, get the angle set, and leave it there and catch it. If it's out of the zone, you take it.
Well, now that pretty much takes the bunt out of play, and with this 0-2 count.
I've put it on again when I was coaching with 0-2. I've done that many a times. 0-2. He's swinging away. That'll be bounced to the right side. A slow roller. They'll get one at second, and that's all they'll get. So a polka over to Norland, and there's one away.
Good speed by Ennis down the line, so no throw.
Yeah, that ball was hit way too slowly to turn, so they just got one. I was surprised they got it at second base. So one away, top of the order now. Here's Preston Velitz. So one away, here's Viltz. 0 for 1 today, 313 on the season. And the pitch to him. That's inside, ball 1. Out of the University of Washington, leadoff guy tonight. Runners at the corners and one away. And the pitch outside. Nice block by Minnick. And it's 2-0. Minnick has been a wall back there so far tonight. Good addition to the Cannons. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. First and third. Gold Panthers threatening. And a 2-0. That is lifted to center. That's going to be deep enough. Kane going back to his left, near the track, running hard, and will run it down. Wow, what a catch by Kane in center field, running over his left shoulder, looking into the sun, Larry.
Man, that was outstanding play. He just never gave up on it. It kept carrying and kept carrying, and finally, like you said, he reaches up, takes it over his left shoulder, run scores, but that could have been a lot worse.
Yes, it could. 3-2 now, Gold Panthers. And the thing that made Kane so successful is the route he took. It was a very direct route, and people talk a lot about routes, and it's very, very important. So here is Ben McKay, first pitch swinging, and that is bounce foul left side, booted by the third base coach. We will give him an error.
Yeah, they talk a lot about, the speed to the ball, but if you take a bad angle, you're not going to get there no matter what your speed is. That time he broke toward the exact right spot, was able to run it down.
And his first step was a drop step, and that helps. He don't get to that if that's not the case. So a runner at first base, and the runner goes. That is, throw is.
That hit the front part of the mound.
That hit the mound. So Minnick comes up throwing, hits the mound with the ball.
He came up with a little sheepish grin for the umpires. He turned around. That was not a great effort.
And Ennis will steal it. And it's 1-1 strike, 2 away. 3-0 Gold Panthers. And we're in the bottom half of the second. 1-1. And the pitch. And a nice change of pace. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2.
70-mile-an-hour changeup, and got him way out in front of that.
Ball and 2 strikes, 2 away. Snyder trying to get out of it.
McKay out on a 1-6-3 put out back in the first.
1-2. And that is in the dirt and in it. Blocked by Minnick. Wow. He kept it close. There's one thing to block it, Larry, but another thing to keep it close enough to keep the runner there.
Yep.
And that's what he did.
Well, the good ones are able to kind of wrap their body around it so that whatever bounce it takes is kind of
it's always forward
and deadens it. Yep.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner at second. And it's now 3-2 Gold Panthers. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. That'll do it. Dropped by Minnick. He will gather it, throw down to first, and that'll do it. So the Gold Panthers are going to strand one. They get one. We have played 2. Our new score, 3-2 Gold Panthers. You're listening to the NBC World Series on KGSO.
The Laundry Station in Wichita is Kansas' premier laundry services provider. The Laundry Station has machines for all of your needs in the Wichita area. In fact, the largest machine can handle 10 loads at a time. Imagine a laundry facility where you don't need change. The Laundry Station accepts Apple Pay, debit cards, and credit cards, and your quarters as well. The Laundry Station is conveniently located in the heart of Wichita, on Oliver at Kellogg. The Laundry Station, and online at thelaundrystationks.com.
You're busy working. Now get busy saving. It's easy at your authorized Bobcat dealer, White Star Machinery. For a limited time, we're offering cashback rebates up to $13,000 on new Bobcat excavators. Or take advantage of 0% financing for 48 months with approved credit. And we'll give you up to $8,000 back. Don't miss these limited time offers with cashback and 0% financing. Stop by your local White Star or call 866-587-7442 today.
White Star, get the job done.
And welcome back to the Eck. We go to the top of the third. Our new score, 3-2 Gold Panthers. They get one in the bottom of the second. So it'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Canons. Crossman, Minnick, and Gara scheduled. Here is Nate Crossman, 1 for 1 today, singled and drove in a run. First pitch swinging. That's a soft liner to the first baseman, Runge. He'll get it to the shoe tops, and there's one away. So 1 out. Here's Cooper Minnick. He's also 1 for 1 with a run scored out of Emporia State. Very busy at the catcher position. He will step in from the right side. 1 for 3 in game 1 and takes one at the knees. Strike 1.
Yeah, Minnick's been busy behind the plate over there. There've been some low pitches, some nearly passed balls that he had to block, and been a busy guy.
0-1. That is bounced to the right side. Slow roller to Chung. He's up with it. Over to first in time. So the Cannons 2 up and 2 down, going quietly here in the top of the third.
Kyle Gara is up next. He was out to the third baseman in the first inning.
Gara 0 for 1, 276 on the season out of Emmanuel. He is hitless in the tournament, 0 for 5. And the pitch in there at the belt for a strike.
Riley's really settled down since that early struggle in the
yes,
first.
Yes, he had. He got the Canons in order in the second and threatening to do it here again in the third. That one's inside, and it's 1-1.
Both teams have really put the bat on the ball a lot. Each pitcher only has one strikeout.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away, nobody on. That is bounced to the left side. Third baseman Riley up with it, over to first in time, and that'll do it. So the Canons go in order, and we have played 2.5. Our score again, 3-2 Gold.
It has been a wet day across Kansas, but especially for Wichita. I'm Storm Track 3 meteorologist Taylor Cox, and we're going to be seeing some spotty showers lingering across Wichita today, but for the most part, most will be staying dry. 84 is the high today, and that's rather cool for these August temperatures. 75 in the evening, 67 overnight. That's our low tonight, and as we do move to the evening hours, those rain chances will be decreasing as well. Tomorrow will be staying dry. Have a great day at the ball game.
Like it in the world, which is why they offer new car replacement. If your car is totaled and is less than 2 years old, Allstate will replace it. Are you in good hands?
Get a quick, personalized insurance quote from Allstate Insurance Agent John Emmett in Wichita. Call 691-8555.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the third. 3-2 Fairbanks. For the Gold Panthers, it'll be 3, 4, and 5. Chung, Runge, and Greenlee scheduled. Patrick Chung hitting 200 on the season. Reached on an error in the first. He's out of Western Oregon. He'll step in from the left side, get his second look at Snyder. And the pitch, that catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Chung came around to score in that first inning after reaching on the error. First run of the ball game for the Gold Panthers.
And the 0-1, that is to the first base and a one hopper. He will backhand it, take it himself, and there's one away. Good play by Gara over at first base. Good hands, looking right into the sun, Larry.
Yep. Luckily, that one was kind of a grounder, so the sun probably didn't affect him as much. But, yeah, like we said, pretty tough for that first baseman, second baseman, and right fielder out there.
Here's Colin Runge. Walked and scored in the first. 246 on the season. First pitch swinging, pops it up.
Very high.
Looks like it's going to be Lemunyon coming in near the mound and in front of it, and will haul it in. Yes, that was a big league pop-up, and there's 2 away. Wonder how high it's got to be a big league pop-up versus a college pop-up.
Well, you know, that one, I don't know.
We need to get Chris Worrell on that. I bet he can look that up real quick.
He'll come up with something.
He will, and we'll believe it.
Yeah.
2 away, here's Trevor Greenlee. That's in the dirt.
Greenlee doubled his first time up.
You betcha. He was stranded, though. So he's 2 for 5 in the tournament out of San Francisco State. 250 on the season. 1 ball and no strikes. Here it is from Snyder. That is off Snyder. And the second baseman, Opolka, by the time he gets it, not enough time. So that'll be a base hit for Greenlee. That went off the heel of the pitcher, Snyder. And looks like they're going to go out and see if he's all right. That ball was hit pretty sharply. And he's saying, nah, don't worry about it. It just hit my heel. I'm all right. Go on back to the bench and worry.
Kick save and a beauty.
That's right.
They're going to throw that one out of play because I think it caught a spike.
Yep.
So glad to hear that. You know, I'm glad to see that Harvey's all right.
Those big old tall pitchers, when they get done delivering the baseball, they're only about 55 feet away.
Yeah.
And they're all usually in an off-balance position, so their ability to get out of the way is limited. So here's the catcher, Bryant Nakagawa. He'll take a ball outside. Flew out to center field last time. He's 0 for 5 for the tournament out of St. Martin's. Nice numbers on the season, 300. Left-handed hitter, so we have a left-on-left matchup. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away, runner at first. Home half of the third, 3-2 Gold Panthers.
Long look over at first base.
And that's an off-speed pitch, floats in there, catches the outside corner. It's 1-1.
69 on the radar gun.
Gold Panthers hitting .279 on the year, and they give up 3 runs per game.
That's pretty good pitching.
That's pretty good pitching.
Yeah.
They're 32-12 on the season. Of course, they can play all night up there. And the 1-1 bounce to the first baseman, Gara. He will step on it, and that'll do it. So Fairbanks will strand a runner. We have played 3 from Eck Stadium. You're listening to the 85th World Series on KGSO.
Over 340 years of roofing experience, and that's just the management and estimating team. It's no wonder Ray Roofing is one of the most successful roofing companies in Kansas. As a 6th-generation family-owned business, Ray Roofing specializes in built-up, modified, cold-applied, EPDM, TPO, and tapered roofing systems. Whether the structure roof is commercial, sheet metal, or flat residential, Ray Roofing was founded on the belief that a roof is only as good as the roofer applying it. Ray Roofing, online at WRAYroofing.com.
My friend, you can find out why Pizza John's is the pizza of choice in Derby for over 44 years. Pizza John's in Derby, the original purveyors of round meals and flat snacks, is more than pizza. Lunches include salads, spaghetti, complete with garlic bread. And Pizza John's of Derby is the hoagie headquarters of South Central Kansas. Dine in or carry out. Delivery after 5 p.m. by simply calling 788-2011 or quick and easy online at pizzajohnderby.com. Pizza John's.
And welcome back to the top of the 4th. 3-2 Gold Panthers. Little Bay City Rollers here at the ballpark. I'm having a flashback, Larry.
Wow, that takes us back,
It does take back. 5, 6, and 7 for the Canons. And the first pitch to Hunter Lemunion is in there for a strike. Lemunion 0 for 1, reached on an error in the first. And he is 1 for 4 for the tournament. 284 on the season. And he swings through that one and misses. And he's down on the count 0-2. Lemunion out of Neosho. And that swung on and missed. And that'll do it for Hunter Lemunion. So second strikeout of the ball game for Riley. And there's one away.
Checking the weather, down to 80 degrees right now. The wind is gusting at times, up a little bit right now. It was down a little earlier, 20% chance of rain the rest of the evening, but we look pretty safe.
We're going to get it in. I don't care what we do. Here's Jordan Knox, 1 for 1 today and 1 for 4 for the tournament, and fouls the first one back, and he's in a whole 0-1. 333 on the season out of Arkansas Pine Bluff, right-handed hitter, right on right matchup. That's a good fastball at 91 on the outside corner. It's 0-2.
As the sun goes down in the west, we got some shadows creeping onto the infield.
That is swung on and missed. That was a ball out of the zone, but that will be a strikeout. Jordan Knox will take a seat, and there's 2 away.
Joe Riley is throwing BBs up there in this inning.
Seems to have hit a different gear. Here's Chris Apolka.
Doubled his strikeout total this inning as compared to the whole rest of the ball game.
So 3 strikeouts. Here's Chris Apolka, and he takes a strike at the knees. Well, you don't dare look down at your book. You might miss something.
Might miss another strikeout. Yeah.
No balls and a strike, 2 away. Top of 4, 3-2 Gold Panthers. That is a 1 hopper to the shortstop, and that ate him up.
Yeah.
So McKay was in between hops there, and we'll see how they're going to score that one. Everybody looking at the official score. So it looks like that's going to be a hit.
Yep.
That was hit on the nose. And in McKay's defense, he was caught in between.
Yeah. Bounced a little too high to scoop it, so he ended up kind of trying to smother it, and it just got away from him.
So a runner at first base, 2 away. It'll be Bob Eisenhower, 0 for 1 today. And that's inside, ball 1.
Eisenhower came up in the second inning and grounded out.
So he is hitless in the tournament out of Tabor. And the 1-0. That's just inside. Looked like a little bit low, Larry.
Yep. I thought it might have caught the inside corner, but I think still a little low.
Lights are on here at Eck Stadium. The sun is setting, still in between night and day. So picking up the baseball is going to be a premium. Here's the 2-0. That is into center field. Blitz is there, and that'll do it. So the Cannons are going to strand one, and we played 3.5. Our score from the X Stadium, 3-2 Gold Panthers. You're listening to the NBC World Series on KGSO.
We could call it Barney's Grocery, Barney's Home Medical Supplies, Barney's Diabetes Supply Store, or Barney's Deep Discount Drugs, but we'll stick to the name that Wichitans have been trusting since the 1980s, Barney's Pharmacy at Central and Zoo Boulevard. Open 6 days a week for your shopping and prescription needs, and open 24/7 online at barneysdiscountdrugs.com. And Barney's is your headquarters for Now Vitamins, your Health Mart Pharmacy, and so much more. Barney's Pharmacy, Central and Zoo Boulevard.
The Hits of Foreigner, live one night, August 17th. Seven Clans First Council Casino in Newkirk. All your favorite Foreigner songs in an unforgettable night. Get your tickets at the Seven Clans Players Club, online at sevenclans.com. Don't miss the Hits of Foreigner, August 17th. At Seven Clans First Council Casino Hotel in Newkirk.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the fourth. Gold Panthers lead it by a run. They lead it 3-2. Bottom third for the Gold Panthers. It'll be Riley, Stevenson, and Ennis. Tony Riley 1 for 1 and a run scored out of Reedy College. 283 on the season. Snyder out for inning number 4. And that's high. Snyder gave up a couple in the first. One scored on an error and the other with a walk. So that is the difference. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, the Gold Panthers got 2 in the first inning. They also added a second in the second inning.
And 2-0 is swung on and fouled back. Riley 283 on the season. And he's 1 for 1 for the tournament. So a right on left matchup. And a 2-1. Swung on and missed. Nice change of pace there from Snyder. And it's 2-2.
72 on the gun. Took a lot off of that. Got him out in front of it.
Yep. Outfield straight away and deep. That is nudged foul, right side. And the count remains 2-2.
70-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch that time, so he's keeping him off balance with the change of speeds.
Looks like there's some activity now in the Canons bullpen. And that pitch is inside, and it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. And we're in the bottom of the fourth, and nobody on. 3-2, swung on and missed, got him. So strikeout number 2 for Sniker, and there's 1 away.
Not a lot of movement out there. There's some discussion going on.
They're telling stories. That's what they're doing out there.
I'm bored. Let's walk around a little bit.
Here's Russell Stevenson. He's 1 for 1 today, and 1 for 4 in the tournament. First pitch is low, ball 1. Ball and no strikes, and 1 out, nobody on. Bottom 4, 3-2 Gold Panthers.
Stevenson singled in the first, then out on a fielder's choice.
2 balls, no strikes. Snyder, the left-hander, in through 3 and a third. That misses, so it's 3-0. So 3 straight balls to the 8-hole man, Stevenson.
Ennis will be up next.
3-0 in there for a strike. And we will see if Snyder can get healthy here. Wind continues to blow lightly in from right field.
Shouldn't be much of a factor, though, huh?
Shouldn't be. 3-1, high and away, and he'll walk him. So a walk to the 8-hole man, Russell Stevenson. Larry, that will keep pitching coaches up, and that's why they die early, is walking the 8-hole. I don't know if there's anything scientific on it, but there ought to be. Here's Braxton Ennis.
Second walk of the ball game for Snyder.
Ennis out of northern Colorado, reached on a fielder's choice and stole a base in the second. Not a very big lead over there by Stevenson. And the pitch Swung on and missed. He was way out front.
Well, he is. Snyder's really making use of that off-speed pitch. And you know what's working for him is his arm. His arm speed is real similar to his fastball.
So Ennis he tried to, if you remember correctly, tried to sacrifice last time and was not successful. That's a fastball, catches the outside corner. Well, it wasn't a fastball, actually. That looked like a straight change.
Yep. 77 miles an hour.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. 9-hole man Ennis. 1 for 5 for the tournament. 331 on the season, though.
Snyder checks the runner at first base, kind of freezing him, giving him a long look.
That catches the inside corner, and Ennis will watch it. And they're 2 away.
Ennis has had a couple of not great at bats.
No, those have not been pretty.
So Viltz is up there. Preston Viltz, he's flied out to center both times up.
0 for 2 today out of the University of Washington. Nice numbers on the season. He's still hitless, though, for the tournament. He is 0 for 4. 313 on the year. And the first pitch is a grounder to the second baseman, Opolka. He will flip to the shortstop.
Visit Toppers Plus Truck Accessories, Wichita's exclusive Lear dealer for truck caps and tonneaus. The new Super Duty tops are now available. The Lear Locker is the perfect kit for the outdoorsman on your list. Lear Locker is a ceiling-mounted storage system with a sliding drawer to organize your sport or hunting gear. It keeps your gear out of sight and out of the way. Visit Toppers Plus at 5511 West Central in Wichita or toppersplusks.com.
Make your truck work for you.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. First pitch swinging is Josh Norland. That will get into left center. He is around first into second and ahead of the throw. So a good hustle by Josh Norland. And he's in there with a leadoff double. Canons trail the Gold Panthers 3-2. Top of 5, so Norland will lead it off.
Well, we said it before, Todd, that a double is made not from first to second, but from home to first, and he came out of the box flying.
Yeah, that was an instructional video. Everything in the outfield is a double, technically, until the coach holds you up. So top of the order now, it'll be Thomas Kane. 1 for 2 today out of Angelo State. Shows bunt and takes one high, ball 1. Kane, nice numbers on the season, 361, and he is 2 for 5. In the tournament. Doubled and scored in the first. And the 1-0 shows bunt, takes high. And it's 2-0.
Cannon's got something going here. Lead off double. See if they can get him over, maybe get him in.
One thing I've observed about the Cannons is they will play hard every pitch. They never take a pitch off. Kind of remind me of the Foresters.
Great point.
And the 2-0 bunted, foul. I'm not sure how, because the catcher picked it up in fair ground. So I don't know how, unless
it hit him.
Yeah, unless it hit Kane in the box, and he was pointing at the box. So I'm thinking that's probably what happened.
Because I was thinking the same thing. That thing went straight up and almost it went forward just a little bit. So
2 balls and a strike. Runner at second base, nobody out. It's in there for a strike at the knees, 2-2. Pretty good pitch there from Riley. 5 hits for the Cannons and 5 hits for the Gold Panthers.
We're in the top of the 5th, 3-2, Gold Panthers, but the Cannons have a runner on second, nobody out.
Each club with an error. That is through the left side. That'll get through for a base hit. And Norland had to hold up to make sure it went through, and there'll be runners at the corners. So back-to-back base hits for the Canons. They have runners at the corners with nobody out.
Crossman comes to the plate. He's got a single in the first, lined out to the first baseman in the third. And he'll have ducks on the pond.
You betcha. Crossman, the right fielder, hitting .312, credited with an RBI in the first. He'll step in from the right side. We will see how the Gold Panthers choose to play it. Do they throw the guy out at second base? Pretty good lead over there by Kane. He will steal a base. Shows bunt, gets it down. Backhanded by the pitcher. He won't have a play.
I thought he maybe had a shot at first base.
I thought so, too. I'm not sure why he held up. Good bunt, though, by Crossman. Left side, not right back at the pitcher, but we'll see how they're going to score it. That's going to be a hit. And 3 straight hits for the Cannons, and they're loaded.
And still nobody out.
Looks like the first baseman, Runge, going to go in and talk to his pitcher. Trying to calm his guy down a little bit. It's not like they're beating him up any.
Well, you know, the Gold Panthers gave up some runs in the first inning, and were kind of lucky to get out with only 2. This time they've definitely got problems. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, giving up 2 in the first got him out smelling like a rose for sure. So here we go. Cooper Minnick, the catcher. He will come to the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out. And the first pitch in there for a strike. No balls and a strike. Nobody out. Cannons with an opportunity to tie it up or take the lead. 3-2 Gold Panthers.
Pretty fair speed on the base paths.
And the pitch, that is a big hack by Minnick. Wow, he was thinking 21st Street on that one.
Yep, he had to cut it down. We've seen one grand slam here in this tournament in the games we've been doing, and he was thinking of another one.
And that was on the outer half. I think if he goes with that pitch and hits it hard down the right field line, that clears him anyway. Tried to pull it, but it's 0-2. Minnick out of Emporia State. And the pitch, that's in the dirt. That'll get away from the catcher, Nakagawa. And a run will score. So that will be a wild pitch. Norland will score, and we're tied at 3.
Everybody else moves up a base. Norland comes in, and like you said, this game's all tied up and still nobody out.
Nobody out, second and third now. So the Gold Panthers in a mess, to say the least.
Wild pitch is the official scorer. Call, which we kind of thought.
We kind of thought that. We didn't want to go out on a limb, but looked pretty wild to me because that hit in front of home plate. And the pitch to Minnick. That is foul straight back. The count remains 1-2.
And the thing is, you know, with the spin they put on those pitches, if it hits in front of the plate, you're not exactly sure where it's going to go.
Yeah, I haven't played on that type of surface. I wonder how it affects compared to dirt.
Yeah.
Better get somebody on that.
We got a lot for people.
We got a lot for people to work on.
To do, yeah.
1-2. That is bounced right side. That's a good play. The run will come home.
Got him.
And got him. So Kane is thrown out. He was going on the contact play. A good throw by Runge at first base. And the run is cut off. So Kane is out. There's one away.
Bang, bang play at the plate, but Runge got him, and nice job by Nakagawa putting the tag on.
You betcha. Still runners at the corners, one away. Minnick will reach on the fielder's choice, and it's Kyle Gara. 0 for 2 today. In there for a strike. 276 on the season. He is 0 for 6 in the tournament out of Emmanuel.
Gara headed to the left side both times. So far, shut out as far as getting on base.
And the 0-1. That's low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at the corners. Cannons have tied it up. We're all tied at 3. And we're in the top of the 5th. Larry and Todd with you, bringing it to you. And the pitch outside.
Bluff move by Minnick at first base that time, but Riley able to kind of ignore him, bear down. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, I don't think Minnick's going to be running. Just a guess. He might be. You never know.
That was my suspicion as well.
That's kind of profiling, though. And he is going. And a good jump it was, but it's fouled off to the right.
So we're going to say they had the hit and run on as well.
I'm guessing, yes. Not a bad play there. Umpire needs some new baseballs. Hopefully we got enough, Larry.
I think we're good.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
I think we went through that last night, didn't we? We were over there doing the math. You had both
Plenty,
your
yeah.
shoes off trying to figure out how many it was.
Yeah,
2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 away. And top of the 5th. Pitch. That is bounced foul.
Just barely stayed alive on that one. Got a very little piece of it.
So Gara will remain alive with a count of 2-2. 1 away, runners at the corners.
Minnick, not a lot of speed at first base, so we'll see if the double play's in order.
2-2.
Puts it on the ground.
And that swung on, fouled back. So a good fight put up by Gara.
Yeah, he's up there hacking. Not getting much of them, but as long as you're getting something, you're staying in there.
2-2. They play him straight away, but pretty shallow in center, deep in left, shallow in right. Runner goes. Big jump. That is swung on, and that'll get through the hole on the right side by the vacated spot where Chung was, and a run will score. So Crossman will score, and it's 4-3 Cannons.
That's just good, solid baseball right
That
there.
was really good baseball. That'll be a base hit for Gara and an RBI. And the Cannons lead it 4-3.
Yeah, hit and run was on, and Gara hit to the right side to the unoccupied hole, and another run comes across. We may have a pitching change.
We might. Coach making a slow walk. Don't forget, we will have Cheney and San Diego right after this one, about 25 minutes after conclusion of this one. It will be on the live stream side. And Frank Martinez is going to bring it to you, so you want to stay tuned for that. He is always a treat. So the conference continues. Umpire is going to go out and see what the heck is going on and break it up. A lot of times umpires will go around the mound and enter from the back of the mound. This guy, he's just going straight up.
Let's get something going here, boys. He walks in and says, let's break this up.
Home plate umpire is Tim Cordell. First base umpire Ben Harlow. And over at third in the rocking chair, Mark Hutchison. So there's your boys in blue tonight. Conference is over. Still nobody up in the bullpen.
Yeah, I earlier was saying maybe this might be a pitching change, but looked up there and there's no action at all in that bullpen. So it's Joe Riley's game at this point.
So here's Hunter Lemunyon. He is hitless today, 0 for 2, and 1 for 5 in the tournament out of Neosho. Right-handed hitter, struck out last time, 284 on the season.
Still only one way, excuse me,
Yep.
Todd.
That is swung on and missed, and strike 1. Hunter Lemunyon, the third baseman today. Chance to get another one. 1 away. And a pitch. That is a little soft liner. That'll get over the head of Chung. A run will score. That will get away from Ennis in right field. He will throw to third, not in time. And a good hustle play by Lemunyon. He's into second base. So things unraveling a little bit for the goalpanners.
Everybody moves up, and I would suspect we're going to get an error on the
yes, that will have to
outfielder.
be that'll be a hit and a throwing error, or a hit and an error.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding up all kinds of cards. So a hit, E9.
E9 and a single.
That is about right. Official score didn't have enough hands for that one.
So the
Gara
error on the right fielder brings Lemunyon around to second base.
So here's Jordan Knox, 5-3 now goalpanners. First pitch swinging, a little nubber pop fly to the third baseman Runge, and they're 2 away. So that was a gift.
Yeah, first pitch swinging, and didn't get much of it. Pretty easy play there for Runge.
So 2 outs in the inning. Here's the second baseman, Chris Apoka. 1 for 2 today out of Newman.
8th batter of the inning. Apolka. Let's see.
278 on the season.
There you go.
And he's 1 for 5. Takes one for a strike.
5-3 Cannons. We are in the bottom of the 5th.
Top of 5.
That is correct. You are correct, sir.
0-1, second and third. Swung on and missed. Boy, he had a big hack at that one, Larry. Man.
Just got a little piece of it.
0-2 now. 2 away, second and third. 8th man to bat in the order. Gold Panthers trying to get out of it. 3 runs across here in the top of 5.
10 hits for the Cannons now.
That's about their MO. They swing it very, very well. They play a polka, for the most part, straight up. About average depth in the outfield. 1-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Way out of the zone. And Nakavana will get it. Throw down to first, and that'll be it.
Hi, I'm Scott Stiles, General Manager of Wichita Burner, right here in beautiful downtown Wichita. I know how important it is to be on a winning team. My winning team of Jim Myers, Ashley Jansen, and Jeff Markowitz are here every day to provide you with the best customer service for your boiler and burner needs. On behalf of our team, we want to wish you and your team the best of luck at this year's 85th Annual NBC World Series. And welcome to Wichita!
Pit, picnic tables. There's always something going on at Champs Bar and Grill. Find them online at Champs ICT.
The Pro Z Series zero-turn mowers from Cub Cadet don't pull punches, they pack them. Featuring maintenance-free spindles, air-ride suspension seats, and the only 777-gauge steel deck in the industry. Designed after tens of thousands of hours by testing by pro landscapers, the Pro Z Series mowers are pro-tested and pro-approved. Visit your local Cub Cadet dealer and demo the new Pro Z Series. For expert advice, superior service, and exceptional offers, visit Trailers and More at 433 North Mays Road, 1.5 miles north of Kellogg in Wichita today.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 5th. Our new score, 5-3 Cannons.
Well, the 5th was a big inning for the Cannons. They ended up sending 8 guys to the plate, ended up scoring 4 runs.
And the first pitch to Ben McKay is inside, ball 1. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Gold Panthers. McKay, Chung, and Runge. Fairbanks got a couple in the first, 1 in the second. And that's it since. 2 balls, no strikes to Ben McKay. He is hitless tonight, 0 for 2, and he takes a strike. Two balls and a strike. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Home half of the 5th, nobody on, nobody out. 10 hits for the Cannons and 4 for the Gold Panthers. A couple of errors there for the Gold Panthers, Larry, and only 1 for the Cannons. That is squibbed foul down the right side. Count remains 2-2.
McKay, the shortstop for the Gold Panthers. He comes up, as you said, being 0 for 2 so far on the game, trying to get something started after they surrendered 3 runs in the top half of this inning.
Swung it well in game 1, 2 for 4, 274 on the regular season. So not bad numbers. Here's the 3-2. That is a bouncer to the third baseman, Lemunion, up with it, throws a strike to first, and McKay is retired, and there's 1 away.
That brings up Patrick Chung. Chung 0 for 2 so far in the game.
Did score a run. 200 on the regular season, 1 for 4 in game 1, so he's trying to get on track. Out of Western Oregon, second baseman tonight.
How does he go 0 for 2 and score a run, you ask? He got on by an error in the first inning.
That is correct. That'll keep us, that'll save us getting a lot of phone calls.
Yeah. What are you guys talking about?
And the first pitch is high and in, ball 1. And pitch number 2 floats in there, a nice off-speed pitch at 68. And it's 1 ball and a strike.
I continue to be impressed by Snyder's use of the off-speed pitch.
I have been too. He changes speeds really well and great timing. And the 1-1 swung on and missed.
Had him chasing. That was a curveball that ended up low and away, but he chased it and Chung's down in the count.
Tough to lay off on if you don't have pitch recognition quickly,
Yep.
or at least pick it up in the hand. Here's the 1-2. That is bounced to the right side. A Polka up with it. Over to first in time, and 2 up and 2 down for the Gold Panthers.
Runge comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2.
Colin Runge now, 246 on the season. Boy, he swung at a hot bat in game number 1, 3 for 4. He's also out of Western Oregon. I guess that's near Alaska, isn't it? Kind of.
Same general
About
direction.
that far?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Depends
the
on
first
how big
pitch
your
to
map
him.
is.
Yeah. First pitch is high and away, ball 1.
Runge actually 0 for 1. He reached on a walk and scored in the first.
That is misses somewhere, and it's 2-0.
Missing somewhere. I think that's me tonight. I'm missing somewhere.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 away, nobody on. That is way high. So 3 straight balls to the cleanup guy, Runge. First baseman tonight.
And we've seen this a couple of times from Snyder where he's bared down and then kind of relaxed a little bit. Here's a 4-pitch walk.
Wow. I mean, he was busting the zone, the first 2 hitters, and now the third one. He looked like he hasn't been out there before. So maybe just trying to be careful with Runge. But here's Trevor Greenlee. He's been hot today, 2 for 2 out of San Francisco State.
Minnick's going out to have a little chat with Snyder, maybe noticing some of what we did, that maybe needs to bear down a little bit.
Yep.
Still no activity, and nobody throwing, I should say, anyway, in the Cannon bullpen.
That's either some kids down there in those blow-up balls or the Cannons have some new uniforms. So it looks like inflatable time in between innings. All right, we're ready to go. Here's Greenlee. First pitch to him. That is squib foul down the right side, and it's no balls and a strike. Good news for Snyder. He got ahead.
Much better than the last batter up there.
Runge at first with a 2-out walk.
Nakagawa on deck.
That is bounced to the second baseman. A Polka will wait on it. Over to first, and he'll get him. And that'll do it. We have played 5. Our score remains Cannons 5 and the Gold Panthers 3. You're listening to the NBC World Series on KGSO.
Hi, I'm Brian Davis.
And I'm Blake Davis.
And I'm Carrie Davis. I'm excited to tell you about the opening of the newest Davis Liquor Outlet.
Appropriately named Carrie Davis Liquor Outlet.
Our customers will be able to receive all the great benefits of Davis Liquor Outlet, now on the west side.
Tuesdays, save 10% off 750 mLs of liquor, and Thursdays, save 20% off most wines.
Retired and active military with ID receive a 10% discount.
And as always, you can find more coupons online at davisliquoroutlet.com.
Each store independently owned and operated, excludes 31st and Meridian.
You're busy working. Now get busy saving. It's easy at your authorized Bobcat dealer, White Star Machinery. For a limited time, we're offering cashback rebates up to $13,000 on new Bobcat excavators. Or take advantage of 0% financing for 48 months with approved credit. And we'll give you up to $8,000 back. Don't miss these limited time offers with cashback and 0% financing. Stop by your local White Star or call 866-587-7442 today.
White Star, get the job done.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th. Got the modern-day gladiator games going on between innings. We got the kids in the inflatable balls, and they're running into each other, and everybody is cheering it. So that's the only thing I can relate it to. I'm guessing we might have to do concussion protocol on most of them. But pretty interesting in between. The NBC staff, Larry, does a great job of entertaining folks, and they're very creative.
You know, I could get out there, but I would need one of those things. I just have all this.
Yeah, I would need a helmet, too. 8-9-1 for the Cannons. They lead at 5-3. Here's Bob Eisenhower. It'll be Eisenhower, Norland, and Kane. First pitch in there for a strike.
Eisenhower does not spelled like our former president.
Nope, not at all.
Eisenhower like hour.
0 for 2 today. He's out of Tabor. No balls and a strike, nobody out, and nobody on. Top of the 6th. That is in there for a strike, 1-1. So Riley out there for inning number 6. There is some activity now in the Panners bullpen. That's in the dirt. Looks like a right-hander getting loose down there, Larry.
Yep. Riley really struggled in the first inning and then struggled in that 5th inning. In between, he was really dominant. So he's had his ups and his downs in this ballgame.
Yeah, he's either on or off, and he's down 3-1 now to Eisenhower. Can't afford to put the 8-hole man on again. He gave up 3 in the 5th and a couple in the 1st. That is bounced left side. McKay will round it, up with it, over to first. Gets him by an eyelash. Eisenhower runs well. There's one away.
Nice job by McKay. Had plenty on it. Got it over there in time. That brings to the plate Josh Norland.
You betcha. 9-hole man, 1 for 2 today and a run scored. Struck out in the 2nd. And he is 1 for 5 in the tournament. Takes one inside. Ball 1. No balls in a strike. 1 away. Nobody on.
Josh Norland from Andover, Kansas, out of Emporia State, coming into this tournament.
It's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 now. Been with the club not long. Hitting .400 in his stay with the club.
That's a pretty good pickup.
That's not bad. Yeah, it's like picking up George Brett. Okay. Last of August, you're hitting .398. I'm going to pick this guy up. That is bounced foul down the right side, and it's 1-2.
I was in the radio business back in 1980 when George Brett was chasing.
Oh, that was an exciting time.
Wasn't
and
it?
And the 1-2, that'll be up the middle for a base hit. So Norland is aboard with 1 away. Second base hit of the ball game for him. Cannons continue to click away.
Fortunate enough to get to interview George, me and about 20 other people at the same time. There was always a huge crowd around.
Oh yeah.
When that
chase was exciting,
on.
and there wasn't the media coverage now that there is now, so you had to depend on radio reports and of course the newspaper, and that's going to be it for Riley. Looks like coach out of the bullpen, and we will tell you all about it. We'll take a break, and we'll come back and tell you about the new pitcher. You're listening to the NBC World Series on KGSO.
American Family Insurance offers you the protection you need to pursue your dreams, even if you take a couple of wrong turns. At American Family, we know your car is more than four wheels to get you from point A to point B. It's freedom to pursue the things important to you, which is why you want to make sure you have the proper protection. To learn more, get a quote. Contact local American Family agent Brad Woody at 265-6200.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Myers Exterior Products.
Hey, honey, did you hear that? These new windows from Myers Exterior Products are so easy to clean, even I can do it. Honey. Oh, are you okay?
This could happen to you if you got new windows from Myers Exterior Products. Call Doug at 944-1024. Doug can't guarantee your spouse will faint when you clean the windows, but he can guarantee his work.
Call 944-1024. Call 944-1024.
Whole new pitcher coming out there for Fairbanks, Todd. That's going to be number 24, Isaac Olson out of Snohomish, Washington, 6'2", 195, George Fox College.
Okay, looks like they're going to go with a right-hander. We should have some numbers over there somewhere while Larry's looking them up. We will kind of recap. Bob Eisenhower led it off, bounced out to the left side. Josh Norland came up and singled to left center. And that's where we're at. It'll be top of the order for the Cannons. They lead at 5-3. We're in the top of the 6th. So 5-3 ball game, 11 hits for the Cannons and 4 for the Gold Panthers. Thomas Kane will come up. He's a right-handed hitter out of Angelo State, and he is 2 for 3 tonight.
Isaac Olson, 16 games, 1 started. ERA 104.
Wow. So good numbers for Olson. And the first pitch to Thomas Kane outside, ball 1. So Kane will enter here in the 6th. Joe Riley went 5 1/3, gave up 11 hits and 3 strikeouts. The runner at first base is his responsibility, so we can't close the book on him just yet. That is high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. So Olson, the second pitcher of the night for the Gold Panthers.
Riley also gave up 11 hits, so not his best outing of the year, I would imagine.
Nope. That's in there for a strike, so Olson gets his first strike of the ball game.
Runner on first base, 1 away. Our score 5-3 Cannons here as we're in the top of the 6th inning.
2-1, 1 away. Throw over to first. He's back in there plenty of time. Pretty quick move there by Olson.
Norland is the runner at first base. Pretty healthy leadoff.
Norland 2 for 3, so he's had a good night.
There he goes.
And the pitch is in the dirt.
No chance.
Norland will steal it, and that'll be a stolen base. And he's at second base with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike now to Kane.
Puts him in scoring position, and the Cannons are threatening yet here again.
Kane, nice numbers, 361 in the regular season. 3 hits in the tournament so far. 2-1, shows bunt, and takes it inside. Almost hit him.
Little chin music there.
You betcha. 3 balls and a strike.
Kane with a leadoff double to start the ball game, ended up scoring the first run.
So it looks like, why did they send him to third, Larry? Was there a balk?
I was changing pitchers on my scorebook, so I have no idea.
So I think Norland down to third now. That's swung on and missed, and it's 3-2.
Not all it could be, isn't it?
That certainly could have been a balk. So now a runner at third base and 1 away. Infield will be drawn in.
Yeah, can't give up any more here.
2-2. Trying to go to the right side, will foul it off to the right side.
Nice catch made up there in the stands.
Wow. Was that? I think that might have been somebody's mom that hauled that in.
Wow, nice.
Have to get a replay on that. 2-2. And that is bounce foul right side. Boy, he's doing his dangdest to get the ball to the right side.
Definitely trying to go that way, isn't he? Trying to get Norland in from third base.
5-3 Cannons over the Fairbanks Gold Panthers. Top 6. 2-2 now to Thomas Kane. 1 away, here it is. That's in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Nakagawa. And it's 3-2.
Boy, that was an important play by him, too, keeping that ball in front of him.
Absolutely. You can't give up any more runs this stage in the game, especially in the NBC tournament, especially in championship week. 3-2 now. Here it is. And swung and missed. So not Thomas Kane's best at bat. And they're 2 away.
That was way outside. I think he was obviously looking for something else.
I think he was just in that I'm going to get it to the right side mode no matter what. And looked kind of silly doing it. Here's Nate Crossman.
Crossman's a right fielder.
Nice night, 2 for 3. Runner at third base, 2 away now. That is fouled back.
Singleton scored a run in the 5th.
Was credited with an RBI in the 1st, lined out to the first baseman in the 3rd. Out of Augustana University. And the 0-1 swung on and fouled back. Nice change of pace. Boy, it is humid tonight, Larry, and it's raining.
It is. It has just started to sprinkle, hasn't it?
It's just started to sprinkle. Not a whole lot of folks heading up under the roof, so it looks like a light rain. I thought my glasses were dirty, but it's raining. 0-2.
Maybe you need to stick your head out the window.
That is fouled out of play. Count remains 0-2. We don't need any weather, Larry.
No, we don't. Absolutely not.
We don't know how to run this when it works good.
I don't know what we're going to do. We'll just
Frank over there grinning ear to ear. I don't know about that guy. He's over there thinking they're going to get a rain delay.
We're just
they don't know what to do.
You
And
already
the
jinxed
0-2.
this once.
That's outside. Another great stop by Nakagawa.
He's done a nice job behind the
Boy,
plate.
both catchers.
Yep.
Wow. So just a little light rain. I mean, the folks in the box seats, a lot of them not even moved yet, so it can't be too much. Ball and 2 strikes, runner at third, 2 away. Here it is. That's
Way
outside.
again.
Wow.
Those last 2 pitches were a foot or more outside.
Got to wonder if it might be a moisture situation.
But that brings it to 2-2 now.
Yep. So Olson trying to get out of it, took over for Joe Riley.
Well,
He went 5 1/3.
You know, on the strikeout pitch, and the previous batter also was way outside,
Yep.
but he chased it.
So the 2-2 is outside. Now it's 3-2. You got to wonder if moisture might be having something to do with it.
Maybe not getting a firm grip
It's
on
kind of bothering me a little bit at the moment. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, runner at third base. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. Nakagawa gathers it, throws down to first, and the out is recorded. And we have played 5 1/2. Our score now, 5-3 Canons. You're listening to the NBC tournament on KGSO.
This is the sound of Heather breathing in that new car smell, coming from her new car. Allstate knows there's nothing like it in the world, which is why they offer new car replacement. If your car is totaled and is less than 2 years old, Allstate will replace it. Are you in good hands?
Get a quick, personalized insurance quote from Allstate Insurance Agent John Emmett in Wichita. Call 691-8555.
The Pro Z Series zero-turn mowers from Cub Cadet don't pull punches, they pack them. Featuring maintenance-free spindles, air-ride suspension seats, and the only 777-gauge steel deck in the industry. Designed after tens of thousands of hours by testing by pro landscapers, the Pro Z Series mowers are pro-tested and pro-approved. Visit your local Cub Cadet dealer and demo the new Pro Z Series. For expert advice, superior service, and exceptional offers, visit Trailers and More at 433 North Mays Road, 1.5 miles north of Kellogg in Wichita today.
And welcome back to Egg Stadium. We go to the home half of the 6th. 5-3 Cannons over the Anchorage or Fairbanks Gold Planters. So 6, 7, and 8 for the Gold Planters. Nakagawa, Riley, and Stevenson. I just heard from meteorologist Larry Black. He says that this is very intermittent and will not last long. So send your cards and letters to meteorologist Larry Black. So the first one to Nakagawa inside almost hit him.
Courtesy of the
And
Weather
ball 1.
Channel. I got to give him credit. All right.
Yeah, you don't want any fake news up here. Ball and no strikes. Home half of the 6th. That is popped foul. And it's 1-1.
You know, we mentioned earlier that Nakagawa comes from Hawaii. I can't imagine a different, more changing climates than going from Hawaii to play up in Alaska.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, wow, he's experienced all the seasons. And the 1-1. That's a bouncer to the second baseman, Apoka. He gets it on a 3-hopper over to first in time. And Nakagawa is retired, 1 away.
Tony Riley comes to the plate. He singled and scored back in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th.
Riley will step in from the right side. Yeah, Nakagawa experienced a lot of seasons. He's, of course, spring, summer, and skeeter season up there in Alaska. That's a season in itself. And the first pitch, that is low and in. Ball 1.
Skeeters the size of sparrows.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful up there, but lots of rain. And the 1-0, that's lined to the first baseman. And Gara gobbles it up, and there's 2 away.
Great play. Had to go up a little bit for that and brought it down, 2 away.
Yeah, easy to jump too early on that one and not get it.
Russell Stevenson comes to the plate, the designated hitter.
He's had a good night. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. And he's 1 for 4 in the tournament. He'll step in from the right side with 2 away. Beautiful night for baseball. And swings through the first one. Strike 1.
Stevenson was erased on a fielder's choice in the 2nd and then stranded at first base on his other at-bat when he walked in the 4th.
Stevenson must be a recent pickup. He has no batting average. That's in the dirt. And it's 1-1. Designated hitter tonight out of Chabot Junior College. 1-1, 2 away, nobody on. home half of the 6th, and it's 5-3 Canons. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, only 1 game and 3 at-bats listed, so late pickup, I'm sure you're right.
Probably stopped in Seattle, picked him up somewhere. I don't know. Do you stop in Seattle on the way from Alaska? How do you get there? Or can you get there? And the 1-2. That is a soft liner to the second baseman, Apoka. He'll gather it. And the goal Panthers go quietly in the 6th and in order. We have played 6. Our score 5-3 Canons. You're listening to the NBC World Series on KGSO.
For all the reasons you ride, it's Heartland Bicycle in the heart of Old Town at 111 North Mosley. Heartland Bicycle has just about anything a person could need. Any accessory imaginable. Lights, locks, helmets, gloves, clothing, air pumps. And with gift certificates in any amount with no expiration date, a gift certificate from Heartland Bicycle is guaranteed to fit every rider. Heartland Bicycle at 111 North Mosley in Old Town. Learn more online at heartlandbike.com.
When it comes to service, repair, or installing a new train, air conditioner, or furnace, nobody's better than Moody Heating and Air Conditioning, an independent train comfort specialist. So it just makes sense to become a Moody Priority customer and enjoy great benefits like 10% off all service repairs, no overtime fees, faster response time, and much more. Becoming a Priority customer at Moody Heating and Air Conditioning? Smart. Call 262-7444. That's 262-7444 today.
And welcome back. We go to the 7th from X Stadium. A little gentle shower appears to be letting up a little bit. Grounds crew out, spreading a little absorbency down and repacking. Doing a little bit of groundskeeping there. A couple guys out there doing a great job. Olson out for inning number 2. Got out of it last time after coming in for Joe Riley. So he'll take a couple of practice tosses on the new mound material. He appears to be very happy with it. We're at a 5-3 ball game. We're in the 7th. Top of the 7th. Cannons lead it over the Gold Panthers 5-3. Cannons with 11 hits and Gold Panthers with 4.
I got to prove to you didn't bring me along here just for my good looks. I've been doing some research.
Uh-oh.
Andrew Snyder's coming out of the ball game. He's back in the bullpen and shaking hands with all the other pitchers. He's going to end his night with 6 innings pitched, 3 runs and 4 hits. We will wait until they come back out to see who the new pitcher is.
That's good news. He has thrown a very good ball game. Had a little unfortunate, had a walk and an error, and unfortunately those come around to score.
Yep.
And without that, then it would be an even better ball game. He stands to win it.
Yep. He struck me as a battler who just continued to, even when he wasn't at his best, he just kept fighting.
3, 4, and 5 for the Cannons. Cooper, Minnick, Gara, and Lemunyon. First pitch to Minnick is inside ball 1. 1-0. Olson out for inning number 2. That misses outside. It's 2-0. Looks like the moisture has decreased significantly, if not stopped altogether.
Yeah, there's kind of a puddle. You can see the reflection on the water, and it's not moving now. I don't see any raindrops in there at all.
And that's outside. 3 straight balls to the catcher, Cooper Minnick. He is 1 for 3. Couple of runs scored, though. 3-0, right down the middle.
Good thing I took that meteorology course in junior college.
I'm glad you did, man.
Yeah. I'll take credit for
One day that'll come in handy.
Maybe someday.
Here it is, 3-1. That is squirted foul down the right side. Nice foot save by the NBC official down there down the right side.
We keep wanting to, station somebody down there. We do have somebody there to stop.
3-2 outside, and he'll walk him. So Minnick will draw the leadoff walk. We'll see how that pans out. I would say 85 to 90% that leadoff walk will score in this league. We'll see. Here's Gara. 1 for 3 today out of Emmanuel. And 1 for 7 in the tournament. Was credited with an RBI in the 5th. He'll step in from the right side.
Looking down at the third base coach. Let's see if he bunts him over.
Open stance for Gara. He's swinging away. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. You can experience 4 seasons in this press box.
I think we have here tonight almost. I haven't seen snow yet, but.
No balls and a strike. And a swung on and missed. Little change of pace. It's 0-2.
With that air conditioning, though, it's going to be close. Isn't it?
The other day I came in, and this booth was, the windows were shut, and I opened it, and everything else fogged over. So, no balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out. That swung on and missed. And 3 straight pitches to Gara, and he will take a seat. There's 1 away.
Gara quite a bit behind an 83-mile-an-hour fastball right there.
So that's the 3rd strikeout for Olson since coming in the 6th.
Hunter Lemunyon comes to the plate.
Lemunyon 1 for 3. Strikeout victim in the 4th. Single in the 5th out of Neosho. Couple of hits in the tournament. The runner goes. Throw down. Got him.
Nice
so
job.
Minnick caught stealing, and there's 2 away. Good throw by Nakagawa. That'll help.
Yeah, it had to be a good throw. He put it right on the money, and 1 away. 2 away, excuse me.
And no balls and a strike to Lemunyon, 284 on the season. And nobody on now. That is swung on, got a piece of it. And 1 ball and 1 strike.
I kind of like the aggressiveness, though. You know, you
I
got
do
a
too.
2-run lead, try and build on it.
That starts at the top, and I know where it starts, and they got it going over there. 1-1, swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. That looked like that was ball 2. But Lemunyon down on the count, 1-2. 2 away, nobody on, top of 7. 5-3 goal Panthers. Pitch. Oh, that hit about 6 feet in front of home plate, and Nakagawa still gobbled it up.
That barely made it off the green.
Yeah.
Fake grass.
Okay. Somebody yelling, hit your cutoff, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So the Canons go in order. We've played 6.5. Our score 5-3 Canons. You're listening to NBC World Series on KGSO.
The Hits of Foreigner. Live one night, August 17th. 7 Clans First Council Casino in Newkirk. All your favorite Foreigner songs in an unforgettable night. Get your tickets at the 7 Clans Players Club online at 7clans.com. Don't miss the Hits of Foreigner, August 17th. At 7 Clans First Council Casino Hotel in Newkirk.
Jesse Soria of Cholitas Mexican Restaurant.
Me and my wife have owned it for over 30 years. I have 5 kids, raised them all in the restaurant. They grew up working in the restaurant industry. We feel like we're locally owned. We're going to see you guys wherever we go shopping. You guys are going to see us, and it's important that we bring you a good product because we take pride in what we do.
Cholitas Mexican Restaurant, Westlink Shopping Center, Central and Tyler. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
And welcome back to X Stadium. We go to the home half of the 7th, 5-3 Cannons. A very nice rendition of God Bless America on the harmonica. Official scorer playing that for us every year. He is very talented. So, Fairbanks will be 9-1-2 will be due up. It'll be Ennis, Vliets, and McKay.
New pitcher out there for the Cannons is going to be Drake Gerard. At least he's wearing number 21, and that's what but although he's listed as an infielder.
Well, that's what we will go with. Where's he from?
Drake Gerard comes from Midlothian, Texas, a Tabor College student.
So there's no pitching numbers on him, so listed as an infielder. Looks like a right-hander. So 5-3 Cannons over the Gold Panthers. Gold Panthers running out of time. They only have 3 cracks at it yet. So they need to get something going. Looks like the precip has discontinued. I don't see anything sprinkling. So crack meteorologist was accurate.
You got access to the internet, you can learn anything.
That's right. And we are ready to go. 9-1-2. Braxton Ennis will lead it off. He's 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second and stole a base. Nice numbers. He's out of Northern Colorado. Hit .331 in the regular season, but has looked not .331 like in the first 2 at-bats, Larry.
Yeah, he really hasn't. And, in fact, he kind of had his number, Snyder did.
So Gerard takes over. We'll see if that changes Ennis's luck. And the first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1.
Interesting pitching motion for Gerard. He's got a big high leg kick.
And we'll see if he gets a runner on, will he be able to be quick to the plate? That's the question. Will he do a slide step?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was watching him also throw out of the stretch as he was warming up some, and it was much quicker without the big leg kick.
So 2 balls and no strikes to Braxton Ennis, the right fielder out of Northern Colorado. 5-3 ball game. Canons lead it by 2 over the Alaska Gold Panthers. That misses inside, and it's 3-0. So the new pitcher, Gerard, struggling with command early. And there is some activity going on down in the Canons bullpen. There's some guys loosening. 3-0. That's high and away, so a 4-pitch walk to Braxton Ennis. And he walked the 9-hole man. And another pitching coach has crossed the Rainbow Bridge with that. So top of the order, here is Preston Vlitz. Vlitz 0 for 3 out of the University of Washington, runner at first base. And nobody out.
Bottom of the 7th.
They play Vlitz straight away and very deep.
Our score 5-3 Cannons.
Not sure.
When you have a lead, that's not what you want to do is walk the leadoff man.
Not sure what we're waiting on out there. Some folks looking. I think there's a car light on out there. There's a car light out beyond right center fence. And somebody will need to go out there and have them turn that off. That's something you don't see in college baseball anymore is car lights interfering with the ball game. So...
Well, I'm glad you noticed that because it was hard to tell. Everybody's just kind of milling around. But you're right. That's pretty distracting for the hitter.
If it's either that or the cup ball game going on behind the right center wall out there, I don't know. I don't think it's the cup ball game. That's what you do when you're 8, and the lights are off now, so we're ready to go.
Here we go. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter,
and that's high and away, ball 1. So 5 straight balls. So Gerard needs to get it going quickly. They lead it 5-3. Gold Panthers threatening. Runner at first, and that's up.
Wow, he has not. And some of them he hasn't even really been
That's 6
very
straight.
close on. That
and
was
the
pretty
catcher's
high.
going to go out and see if he can straighten him out. He's going to go out and say, dude, we got a 2-run lead, and you just walked a 9-hole man. I'm sure he'll say it nicer than that.
Yeah. Well, Gerard is listed under the pitchers, but we only have 1 game pitched for him, and just don't have a lot to look at. But he's not off to a very.
He's probably one of those
start.
guys that just competes.
Yep.
You have those guys, and you want to use them.
Yep.
2 balls, no strikes now to the leadoff man, Vlitz. And a pitch. That's going to be inside, I believe.
Yep, throw down to first base, but the runner got back.
Yep, pretty good snap throw by Minnick. I'm not sure Gara was ready for it. It kind of handcuffed him. And it's 3-0 now.
Gerard's thrown 7 pitches, and every one of them have been balls.
A left-hander getting loose and a right-hander. Pitch inside, so 2 straight walks to start the 7th.
Boy, that's
for the Gold Panthers.
Man, that's frustrating when you're a pitcher and just can't find the strike zone.
That'll keep you up for nights. So we're going to have a visit to the mound. We'll keep it right here. I don't think they're going to make a change just yet. They're going to go out and talk about the situation. It'll just be the catcher, pitcher, and the pitching coach. They're going to talk about it. It looks like the offense is going to gather too. So, Larry, they might be thinking about maybe a double steal or maybe even a sacrifice. So
getting everybody on the same page.
Yeah, that's always important.
Now Minnick changes catching gloves. So we got all sorts of things going on here at the same time. I suspect this will be probably as long a pitching conference as they can have, just
Yep.
giving their guys some time to loosen up in the bullpen.
Umpire out there, and they're talking about it, so I'm not sure whether they're going to make a change. No change. Third baseman comes in to put his 2 cents worth into it. I think he was probably reminding the coach, hey, dude, we are up by 2. We need to throw a strike here. So it'll be Ben McKay, hitless tonight. He's 0 for 3. 274 on the season, 2 for 4 in game 1. So first and second, nobody out. Compliments of a couple of walks. Home half of the 7th. Cannons lead at 5-3. Gold Panthers threatening.
Luke Boleen is warming up, right-hander in the bullpen for the Cannons.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. And the first pitch shows bunt and takes a ball outside.
Oh, my goodness.
And Minnick tries to throw it down to second, but it's cut off by the pitcher, Gerard, right near his face.
Wait, it was catch that or get hit with it.
Yep.
Whew, that was scary.
So was it Minnick that hit the mound on the way by?
I think it
on
was.
the steal. Okay, so that's not out of character for him. They're in at the corners. Batter squares and takes a ball inside. We are still yet to record a strike.
Yep.
We are the third hitter in.
That's 10 straight balls without a strike from Gerard since he's been in there.
That's got to be an NBC record. Throw 10 straight balls and not a strike. We got to get our staff on that.
And we haven't seen any close calls really by the umpire.
And a 2-0.
That hit him.
No, that was bunted and foul.
Wait, it was inside.
That was way inside. That was either bunted or take it off the shins, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was committed to the bunt because if he just stands there, there's runners, bases loaded.
So we have recorded a strike, so that's good news for Gerard.
A gift strike. Viltz was.
Well, there's no place to write that on the scorebook, Larry. There's not a gift box on there.
See, there's something else you could do.
That's right.
Invent that.
Call Cooperstown. We got to change this. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out. First and second. Bottom of 7, 5-3. Gold Panthers trying to get back in it. 2-1 shows bunt and bunted foul. That was another one of those bunts that wasn't too good. Got to get that bat head out in front of home plate, and he just held it out there, and it went foul. So 2-2. We'll see if they put it on again. This is probably not the time to send a lesson to the kid, do you? Championship week here, we're going to put it on again. So I doubt it, but the corners are still creeping.
Ennis at second and Viltz at first.
Nobody out yet. 2-2, here it is. Swung on and missed, a good off-speed pitch. So McKay will strike out swinging. There's one away.
That's got to make Gerard feel a little bit better.
Got to. One out, here's Patrick Chung. 0 for 3 tonight, reached on an error in the first and scored. And bounced out right side in the third and the 5th out of Western Oregon. Steps in from the left side, get his first look at Gerard. And the first pitch misses outside. Ball and no strikes.
Like he kind of threw from the windup there, even though there are runners on.
Nobody holding them at first. Couple of looks back to second. Here it is. Snap throw down to first.
Ooh.
Not in time.
Gora made a great play to keep that
did
one
he
going
ever.
to the outfield.
He's got great hands over there.
He does.
Big
He's got
fella.
really nice soft hands.
Soft hands, good feet. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom 7, 5-3 Cannons. Gerard trying to get out of it. And a 2-0. That's way outside, not even close.
That was halfway through the right-handed batter's box.
3 balls, no strikes, 1 away. 2 on, both by walks. 2 walks and a strikeout.
If you know what I mean by that, it's like 2 feet outside.
Gold Panthers have yet to swing the bat, really, in this inning. And a 3-0 right down the middle, 3-1. I guess just pretend it's 3-0 every time and see if you can throw it down the middle.
You can get one down the middle.
Need to throw something near the zone so you have a chance for double play. Can't do much about walks.
No defense for that.
3-1. That is squirted foul out of play down the left side. That'll be beyond the batting cages. And
Even.
it's 3-2.
Full count. One away. We're in the bottom half of the seventh. It's been kind of a strange inning. Lots of walks and not much activity in terms of putting the bat on the ball yet.
Andrew Snyder went 6 and gave up 3 runs on 4 hits. He is lifted. Now it's Gerard, double steal. Batter swings and misses. Wow. Throw down to third. You say not in time.
You know what that looked like to me, Todd? It looked like the tag was there in time, but he tagged him kind of between his arms, and I'm not sure.
That may be what they're talking about, so that the throw was there in plenty of time.
Yeah, I'm just not sure he got him on the arm, but you're right. The tag was there in plenty of time.
So Chung will strike out Ennis down to third. The double steal was on, so now it's second and third, a conference. And I'm guessing that might have been what it was. He tagged him between the arms, but by golly, that throw was there from Minnick on the money. You don't get much better than that.
Nope, absolutely right.
But there's 2 away, second and third. Gerard can still get out of it.
Colin Runge at the plate. Runge he's 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. Did score a run.
So I'm not sure what the manager was out to talk to the home plate umpire briefly. Not sure what that was about. Here's Colin Runge. 0 for 1, a couple of walks, inside, ball 1.
69-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch that stayed inside.
Second and third, 2 away, bottom 7.
Ennis standing over there at third base. The tying runs on second in the person of Preston Viltz.
1-0.
Thought he might have offered at it, but I guess he held up.
Boy, I guess he did too. The catcher, Minnick, wanted it to appeal, but did not. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away. Gerard, the second pitcher of the night for the Canons. Wind is calm here. Absolutely stunning night for baseball. 2-0. Catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Pretty good pitch. One of the best I've seen from Gerard yet. Fastball at 85. So he has a little pop.
Maybe he's getting his confidence back here.
If he gets out of this one, he'll be tough in the 8th and 9th, I guarantee you, if it goes that far. 2-1. That is screamer. Foul down the left side. That's into the makeshift dugout.
Thank goodness for that orange fence around there, because that was ripped and would have been in there.
That was the old knucklehead finder.
Oh, man.
Folks, the third base dugout is under construction. The Shockers are getting a new dugout, locker room, weight room, and academic enhancement center. So the NBC folks have scrambled and built a makeshift dugout. So it's serving its purpose well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Here it is. Off-speed pitch, bouncer to third, and that'll get through the hole. 1 run will score, and 2 runs will score.
And just like that, we're tied up.
All tied up, Larry.
Kind of a little seeing eye grounder there.
Yep. That's just split the gap between the third baseman and shortstop. If anybody got it, that was not going to, they weren't going to get anybody.
Yeah.
So that big call at first base, or third base, is coming back to bite him. We're all tied at 5. Here's Trevor Greenlee. 2 for 3 tonight out of San Francisco State. So the walks are going to come back and haunt him.
Yep.
Off-speed pitch in there, swung through and missed, and it's 0-1 now to Greenlee, left fielder.
Those 2 runs that just came in were the first 2 batters of the inning, both bases on balls.
So the leadoff walk comes back to roost. No balls and a strike, 2 away, runner goes, good jump. Throw down to second, got him. A good throw by Minnick, that just missed Gerard, but the throw was right on the money, and that'll.
Man, this is serious business. You gotta have an appetite for this kind of thing. You gotta have a hunger to succeed.
Side effects may include hilarity, laughter, smiles, childlike behavior, lots of good feelings, and making of a lifelong friend.
Mentoring. It's easier than you think and serious fun. Change the game.
Stop a person and their vehicle in its tracks. If you know someone who's gotten a nudge from the judge and their vehicle can't budge without an ignition interlock device, the next right move is Just Right Auto Repair. Just Right Auto Repair at 4312 West Central is Wichita's Intoxilock Ignition Interlock Installation Specialist. Intoxilock is the preferred device of choice among customers and monitoring authorities. Make your vehicle just right in the Quartz site. Just Right Auto Repair, your Intoxilock Ignition Interlock Installation Specialist.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 8th. We're all tied at 5. Gold Panthers get a couple of gifts in the 7th, and we're tied at 5. 6, 7, and 8 for the Canons. It'll be Knox, Apolka, and Eisenhower. Looks like Olson will continue to work for the Gold Panthers. New ball game. We're all tied. 4 strikeouts since coming in the 6th, so he's been very effective.
Weather update, 76 degrees with east winds at 5 miles an hour.
How about that?
Gorgeous night.
You can't, usually this time of year, you can't get it to 76 degrees in the house. So
Amen
first
to
pitch
that.
swinging for Knox. He fouls it back, 0-1. Out of Arkansas, Pine Bluff. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Knox hitting .333 in the season. 1 for 3 in the ball game, and 1 for 6 in the tournament. And the 0-2 tried to check his swing. He went.
Yep.
Umpire's going to say he went around. And Noxie will take a seat. Wasn't so sure about that, but looked like he did go. And that's strikeout number 5 for Olson. So he's living up to his numbers after a slow start.
Amen to that. Opolka comes up next.
He's having a decent night, 1 for 3. He's out of Newman.
It's hard to say that name without doing the whole roll out the barrel thing.
Yeah, it really is. Sure we have that somewhere.
Opolka.
Well, the official scorer has a down jacket on now, so it must be one of those Southerners. And the 1-0, that's popped up. And looks like Nakagawa over. He will get it. And they're 2 away. So the Cannons have become very anemic here in the 8th.
Well, just like the 7th, 3 up, 3 down in the 7th, and same story so far. First 2 gone in the 8th.
So 2 away. Here's Bob Eisenhower. He's hitless tonight, 0 for 3 out of Tabor.
Really, since the 5th inning when they scored those last couple of runs, they haven't done much. The pitching is really borne down for Alaska.
Inside, ball 1. Eisenhower, the left fielder tonight, had a nice season. 360. Had it swung on and fouled out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. We're in the top of the 8th, nobody on.
Looks like Olson's arm slot might have dropped down just a little bit.
Looks like it.
I think that's helping him.
1-1. That is bounce foul. That one got in on his hands. A good snag by the third base coach.
Make up for that error earlier.
Yep. Not sure that was the same guy, but
sounded good. If you just let it go, nobody's going to know.
What was I thinking? We are live streamed, though, so there is pictures. 2 balls and a strike, 2 away. And Olson's going to start over. Little cat and mouse going on between Olson and Eisenhower. We're all ready now. Here's the 1-2. That is into right field. Ennis coming hard near the line. Will make the catch. So a good catch by Ennis. The Cannons go in order. We played 7.5. In the
From the sea, come to you. I heard the laughing. Come from the sea, come to you. I'm someone like you. Na 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 na. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. And I'm going to Wichita.
Learn more at visitwichita.com.
and expertise to provide you with the right insurance coverage options. And when you insure your business with EMC, you receive the added value of our free loss control services, no matter the size of your company. Contact your local independent insurance agent and ask about insurance from EMC. In Augusta, call the insurance guys at 775-0606.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 8th. We're all tied at 8 for the Gold Panthers. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Greenlee, Nakagawa, and Riley. Looks like Gerard out for inning number 2. Had a rocky 7th. Gave up a couple of runs on a couple of walks. And it'll be Greenlee. Get his first look at Gerard. And the first pitch outside, ball 1. You got to wonder just how long they're going to go with Gerard. What if he walks the leadoff man? How many hitters does he got? How long is his leash?
Certainly had a hard time hitting the strike zone.
I'm guessing not long. And the 1-0 misses low. And it's 2 balls and no strikes.
Breaking ball hit 70 on the gun and stayed down.
Greenlee 2 for 3 out of San Francisco State. Right-handed hitter, so a right-on-right matchup. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice change of pace. And it's 2-1. Getting the leadoff man is going to be key for the Canons. Going to keep him off. 2-1. Gerard in the wind. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Wow. Way out ahead of it. 2-2.
He's had more success with those off-speed pitches as his fastball can't seem to find the zone, but pretty successful when he takes something off of it.
2-2. That's outside. 3-2. Greenlee 1 for 4 in game 1. Hit 250 in the regular season.
You know, it's kind of when a pitcher's struggling like this, it doesn't help your fielders either. They kind of get back on their heels a little bit.
You do not want to have them standing around out there. Here's the 3-2. That is
shattered bat.
Shattered bat.
Yeah.
I know a guy. So it looks like Greenlee will need a new bat.
Wow, look at you.
So Greenlee with a new piece of lumber, I think. Yeah, he's ready to go. He's going to take the long walk back.
So you really do know a guy.
I do know a guy. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and nobody on. Home half of the 8th. We're all tied at 5. Had a swung on miss. Didn't need a new bat to do that. And Greenlee will strike out swinging. There's 1 away. So 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Gerard.
Nakagawa comes to the plate. He's so far 0 for.
So it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher. And guess what? We're going to take a break. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher right after this. You're listening to the World Series on KGSO.
The Laundry Station in Wichita is Kansas' premier laundry services provider. The Laundry Station has machines for all of your needs in the Wichita area. In fact, the largest machine can handle 10 loads at a time. And for those of you who are not do-it-yourselfers, the Laundry Station's premium wash-dry fold service allows you to drop off and pick up your laundry the same day in most cases. Conveniently located in the heart of Wichita, on Oliver at Kellogg. The Laundry Station, and online at thelaundrystationks.com.
Myers Exterior Products.
Hey, honey, did you hear that? These new windows from Myers Exterior Products are so easy to clean, even I can do it. Honey. Oh, are you okay?
This could happen to you if you got new windows from Myers Exterior Products. Call Doug at 944-1024. Doug can't guarantee your spouse will faint when you clean the windows, but he can guarantee his work.
Call 944-1024. Call 944-1024.
And welcome back. It looks like the Cannons will go to the pen. Pitcher number 3 of the 9th. They're going to a left-hander. Looks like number 16, Drew Palmer out of Ark City and Wichita State. So got any numbers on him over there? Or Larry is all over it.
If I'd have looked quicker. There he
So
is.
he will face Nakagawa.
Drew Palmer, he's only got a couple of games pitched, 27 ERA. Only one inning, though, so it's pretty small sample size.
So he is out of Arc City, 6'1", 195. He is a graduate of Wichita State. So he will be called on here with nobody on and one out. He will face the catcher, Bryant Nakagawa. He is hitless tonight, 0 for 3 out of St. Martin's. So it'll be a left-on-left matchup, so I'm guessing that's why the Cannon staff was so urgent to go get the right-hander and get the advantage with the left-on-left here.
Yep. And a right-hander, Moline, warming up, or Boline rather, warming up in the bullpen, so we may see him come in.
Nakagawa 300 on the regular season. He'll step in from the left side, so a left-on-left matchup. So it will be Palmer now, and that is outside, ball 1.
Curveball that just didn't quite catch the plate.
Bottom 8. We're all tied at 5, Gold Panthers and the Cannons. That catches the outside corner at the knees. Pretty pitch, and it's 1-1.
86-mile-an-hour fastball right down the pipe.
Palmer, a big feller, 6'5", and the 1-1 inside. And it's 2 balls and a strike. One away. Greenlee led it off with a strikeout, and you're up to date.
Tony Riley up next. 5-5 game.
Gold Panthers got a couple of gifts in the 7th to tie it up. A couple of walks. They came around to score. 2-1, that's way outside, and it's 3-1.
Cannon's pitchers have really had a difficult time ever since, let's see, who started the game? Snyder. Ever since Snyder came out, it's been a struggle.
3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th were routine. 3-1 outside, and it'll walk him, so wasting the left-on-left matchup. So Nakagawa down to first base with a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Tony Riley.
And here comes the coach again. We may see another pitching change, bringing in the right-hander. Yep.
So it looks like they are going to a right-hander. We'll keep it right here. We'll talk about it and see what's shaking. Don't forget, after this one, it will be Cheney and San Diego. Folks, if you're in the area, you want to see 2 really good clubs, you need to get in the car and come out here. It's beautiful. Bring a sweater or a hoodie. It's going to get down into the upper 60s before it's all over. It's humid, so don't worry about your hair. Come on out. It's going to be a dandy.
Beautiful, and it should be a great ball game tonight.
Both of those clubs are very accomplished, so that's going to be all for Palmer. He will face one hitter.
Yep, we got our new pitcher for the Canons is going to be number 44, Kyle Adkins out of Fresno City, California. 5'10", 200 pounds. He's a junior at Masters University.
Ah, well, of where our kid we hosted last summer was from Masters, so I bet they know each other.
I would not be a bit
Byron,
surprised.
if you're listening in, brother, here's your kid out here on the mound. Here's your teammate. Big feller. Hard-throwing right-hander. So earlier in the day, the Colorado Cyclones ruled the San Antonio Angels 8-0. Seattle Studs beat the Texas Express 2-0 in a dandy of a ball game. And, of course, this one's all tied at 5. Cannons with 11 hits and an error, and the Gold Panthers with 5 hits and 2 errors. One away, runner at first base, and he will face Riley. So Atkins will face Riley, the third baseman. He's 1 for 3 out of Reedley College.
Must be a late addition because I'm not finding his name in here at all.
Well, he could be in the witness protection program.
I suppose anything.
I guess I probably shouldn't have said anything about that, should I?
Now it's all ruined.
Oh, man. Our 4 listeners are going to know all about it now. No, we have more than that, I hope. So 1 out.
Hope you're enjoying the night as much as we are. It's a great game.
Great time up here. It almost at times sounds like we know what we're doing.
Just keep
I'm sure
trying.
Anthony Georges is back having a stroke somewhere. He is our
I left
supervisor.
these idiots in charge.
I go on vacation, and it's more stress going on vacation than staying at work. All right, warm-up tosses are complete. So
Right.
it'll be Tony Riley facing Atkins with a guy on first base. That's the go-ahead run. We're all tied at 5.
Nakagawa's over there at first, a short lead.
Not a big lead for him. He could almost lay down and make it back. So time is called. They're going to make sure. I'm guessing they're going to talk about signs, I hope. Minnick with a nice pat on the backside and says, come on, brother. I'm going back to home plate now.
Atkins just kind of stood there for a minute and then just called timeout. I don't know exactly.
I don't
what
think
they're-
that they talked about signs before the change, to be honest with you. So I guess they have now. That's why we need an intercom.
Yeah. One's for a fastball.
And that is down the line inside the first base corner. That'll get into the corner.
That might score a run.
And the right fielder Crossman plays the carom perfectly. And it's second and third and one out. Boy, Riley squirted one down the first base line about a foot inside the bag, Larry.
And Todd, the only way that's not a run is if Crossman plays that perfectly off the wall, and it's exactly what he did.
He played that carom perfectly. If that has one more hop down there, it's a 220 relay, and they have taken the lead. So Russell Stevenson now second and third, one out. He's 1 for 2 today with a walk out of Chabot Junior College. He'll step in from the right side. And Atkins with a pitch. That's outside. Infield is drawn in. Outfield is straight away and deep.
We've talked about the work of the catchers, and that was another nice
Yes.
play by Minnick to keep that from getting by him.
Minnick has kept them in business, that's for sure. Both catchers have played unbelievable baseball. 1-0. That's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Little change of pace there from Atkins.
11 hits for the Canons, 6 so far for the Alaska Gold Panners.
It's all about timing, Larry. You can't have leadoff walks. You just can't. 1-1. That is 3 feet in front of home plate. Minnick went out in the middle of the left-handed batter's box, took it off the chest, and kept it within a foot of him.
That was just a great play. And again, we've said this before, but that's one of those plays that doesn't show up in the scorebook anywhere,
Right.
but it keeps you right there tied in this ball game.
Parents, if you want your kids to learn how to catch, you need to have them watch Cooper Minnick.
Yep.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is, outside, 3-1. So Atkins at risk of loading them up with 1 out.
Which, you know, at this point might not be all that bad. That'd put the double play in.
Certainly would.
Play.
But then again, Russell Stevenson can look for a pitch.
Yep.
3 balls and a strike. Second and third, here it is. That is bounced over the head of LeMunyon. That'll be into left field. 1 run will score. They will send the trailing run, and the throw is cut off. And 2 runs will score here in the home half of the 8th. And the Gold Panners have taken the lead. They now lead at 7-5.
You know, and it's the same thing we talked about with the walks. You get behind in the count, you got to groove one down the middle. He sits on it and hits it into left field.
And if LeMunyon's at normal depth, he probably makes that play, but he's drawn in.
Yep.
So there you have it.
It just opens up so many possibilities for the offense when you get behind in the count and when you get behind as far as the base runners from walking people.
So 1 away. Here's the 9-hole man, Braxton Ennis. He is hitless tonight, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And it's in there for a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
I wouldn't be totally surprised to see Stevenson take off here. 1 away.
Not a bad lead over there. Put a little pressure on him. I don't know how fast Atkins is to the mound out of the stretch. And the pitch.
Way
outside. Wow.
Man, Minnick is going to need some time in the hot tub tonight.
Well, somebody needs to take Minnick out for supper because they owe him.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away.
Gold Panners on top 7-5 now and still alive in this inning. That was
wow, right down the middle.
In there.
Ball and 2 strikes. Ennis out of Northern Colorado had a nice season, 331, 1 for 4 in game 1, but so far has struggled here in game 2.
He can certainly turn that around with a base hit here.
And a check swing went around, bobbled by the catcher Minnick. That'll be strike 3. The base was occupied, but he still throws down to first. Maybe catch Stevenson sleeping, but that will be a strikeout. 2 away. And we go to the top of the order to Preston Viltz.
Viltz, this will be his 5th at bat. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Did come around to score a run in the 7th.
Yep. That 2-run 7th, he was part of it. He will step in from the left side, get his first look at Atkins. First pitch is down low, ball 1.
Wow, hasn't this game changed? Well, you look back and it was 5-3 Cannons.
Yeah, they were cruising. They had him.
Yep.
They had him.
And then just, walks, and then they tie the game.
And a 1-0 snap throw. Wow. Minnick put it on the button. And Stevenson just back in there. You were saying, Larry?
And then the walks changed the whole tenet of this ball game. Changed the whole thing.
Viltz at the plate. 3:13 on the season. Deep in the outfield. That's outside. And it's 3-0.
Looking at possibly putting another runner on base.
3 balls, no strikes, 2 away. Bottom 8. 2 runs across, 7-5 now of Gold Panthers. That is high and away. And a 4-pitch walk to Viltz. His second walk of the ball game, and he's aboard first and second. Stevenson down to second, Viltz at first. It'll be Ben McKay. Hitless tonight, 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. So he's 1 strikeout away from the golden sombrero. 2 away. Atkins on to try to get him off the field. First pitch, off speed, down low, and 1-0.
Haven't these last couple 3 innings for the Cannons defense seemed to just take forever to get off the field?
They have. Yeah, the 7th was a 2-run inning, and now the 8th. That's low and away. 2 balls, no strikes. So 5 straight, actually 6 straight out of the zone from Atkins. First and second. Wind is calm here. Take a picture of that. You never see that in Kansas.
Not often at all.
2-0. That is foul straight back. He was ready. And it's 2-1. Getting a new minor league club here next year, Larry.
Yeah, that's what I hear, and that's going to be exciting for these fans.
Oh, it's going to be great. Can't wait. Can't wait.
New stadium and all sorts of things on
You betcha. 2 balls and a strike.
On the horizon.
And 2 away. Two-one in the dirt. Another smother by Minnick. Base runners now don't even take a big secondary lead because they know he's going to dig it.
Yep. I tell you, he's kept everything in front of him, and he's played really, really well.
I've never seen the front of him. 3 balls and a strike, 2 away. Atkins at risk of loading them up here in the 8th. Pitch, that is drilled to the shortstop. He'll get it over to second the short way, and that'll do it. So the Gold Panthers get a couple, but they strand a couple, and we have played 8. Our new score, Gold Panthers 7, Cannons 5. You're listening to the NBC Tournament on KGSO.
Just because it might be a slow time of year for sports, it doesn't mean it's a slow time of year for all the fun at Champs Bar and Grill on South Seneca. Hey, it's Doug Downs from the Game Plan. And when I want to kick back, watch some sports on TV, enjoy some delicious food like a cheeseburger, pizza, quesadillas, I find myself at Champs Bar and Grill. Don't forget also, happy hour takes place every Monday through Friday from 4 to 7. And if you're like me and love to be outside, then Champs has it covered with an outdoor patio area complete with horseshoe pits, fire pit, picnic tables. There's always something going on at Champs Bar and Grill. Find them online at Champs ICT.
A DUI can literally stop a person and their vehicle in its tracks. If you know someone who's gotten a nudge from the judge and their vehicle can't budge without an ignition interlock device, the next right move is Just Right Auto Repair. Just Right Auto Repair at 4312 West Central is Wichita's Intoxilock Ignition Interlock Installation Specialist. Intoxilock is the preferred device of choice among customers and monitoring authorities. Make your vehicle just right in the Quartz site. Just Right Auto Repair, your Intoxilock Ignition Interlock Installation Specialist.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the ninth. Our new score, 7-5 Gold Panthers. The last chance for the Cannons. They need 2 to keep it going, or 3 to take the lead. It'll be 9-1 and 2 for the Cannons. Norland, Kane, and Crossman. Olson out for his second inning. That is drilled to the second baseman, Chung. He lays out to his left and makes a fantastic play. So first pitch swinging is Norland. He will line out to the diving Chung at second base. There's 1 away.
Thomas Kane, the batter. He's got 2 runs scored on the night, doubled in the first, singled in the 5th.
Yeah, nice night, 2 for 4. They're going to check him, see if he went around. Did not, so 1 ball and no strikes to Kane out of Angelo State. Nice numbers, 361 on the regular season. Swings through it, and it's 1-1.
Took a little bit off that one. I tell you, Olson's done well since he's been in there.
Yep. Olson entered in the 6th. That's wide, 2 balls and a strike. Olson took over for Joe Riley. He went 5 1/3, gave up 11 hits, 3 strikeouts. Olson with 5 strikeouts since coming in.
And it's 3-1.
3 balls and a strike, 1 away, nobody on. Last chance for the Cannons. They're down to their final 2 outs.
Cannons just need base runners now.
3-1, catches the outside corner. It's 3-2. You got to think he was taken there. Good take for Kane. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Thomas Kane out of Angelo State. 3-2. That is a soft liner, and that will be up the middle. Boy, that'll just split the second baseman and the shortstop. That was off the hands. Just had enough to get into center field. There's new life for the Cannons. Thomas Kane is aboard with 1 away. It'll bring up Nate Crossman.
And if Kane had made a turn there at first base, there was nobody covering second.
Yeah, the pitcher, Olson, very instinctively went to cover second base. So Crossman, 2 for 4 today. Nice numbers, 312 on the season.
Long ball had tied up.
Yep. Air's pretty heavy. The runner goes. And the throw down, safe. Throw was a bit high, Larry, so if that throw is a little bit lower, I think he gets him.
It's real close anyway, as it was.
Kane with a good jump, Larry.
Yeah, he did.
He's going to be a little shaken up. He looks to be okay, so that'll be a stolen base for Thomas Kane. Pretty good shot by Nakagawa, but just a bit high.
Yep. You know, strategically an interesting decision there because you need 2 runs.
Yeah, that was pretty bold.
If you're
but
out.
that's Canons. That's the way. That's Canons baseball, and I love it. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. That's high and away. And 2-0.
Boy, great ninth inning here. Lots of action, lots of enthusiasm from the fans. They're into this ball game.
Our score 7-5, top of 9. Cannons with a runner at first base, 1 away. Gold Panthers trying to hold on. Here's the 2-0. And that's outside, so 3-0. Minnick is next.
Olson not even looking at the runner at second, just concentrating on the batter.
So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Here's the 3-0. Catches the inside corner, 3-1. Pretty pitch there from Olson.
82 miles an hour on the gun.
Crossman, the right fielder today. Big fella, runs well. 3-1. High. They walk him.
Walks have been a problem in this ball game for both teams.
So first and second, 1 out. That'll bring up Cooper Minnick. Catcher going to go out and talk to him.
Now you got the tying run on first base. No action in the bullpen.
There is a right-hander throwing.
There
It's
he
been the
is.
same guy that's been throwing for a while. Now the coach out of the dugout taking the long, slow walk. He don't get in much of a hurry, I'll tell you, Larry.
Giving his reliever a few more pitches to warm up.
Little Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville to get everybody in the mood. Hey, folks, we still have another ball game coming up. It'll be Cheney and the San Diego Waves. If you're in the area, you need to come out. So that's going to be all. We will have a change, and we'll tell you all about it in just a minute. You're listening to the NBC World Series on KGSO.
One thing you don't want associated with your harvest this go-around is downtime. MJ's Truck Repair at exit 46 off I-135 in Moundridge can take care of all your harvest-related equipment. Combines, tractors, grain trucks and carts, all the machinery associated with your successful harvest this year. MJ's Truck Repair of Moundridge has on-the-farm emergency service. Roll your harvest downtime-free with MJ's Truck Repair of Moundridge. 800-835-0069.
Every truck owner knows real truck protection doesn't drop in, it's sprayed on. And the leader in sprayed-on truck bed liners is Rhino Lining. And now Toppers Plus Truck Accessories is your Rhino dealer. Rhino's sprayed-on truck bed liners outperform all plastic drop-in, rubber mats, and paint-like coatings. Rhino linings never crack, never peel, never warp, and come with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Nothing beats a Rhino. See how good they are. Call Toppers Plus Truck Accessories 942-2864 or find them at toppersplusks.com.
Make your truck work for you.
Oh, 19. Number 19, the new pitcher in there.
Yep. Looks like Drew Stahl.
And Drew Stahl comes into the ball game. He is from Ceres, California. Holy Names College, 6'3", 190 pounds.
So he will come in. So he will inherit a mess, Larry. He'll inherit a first and second one-out mess. So Drew Stahl will take over. He'll be the third pitcher of the night for the Gold Panthers. So they'll go with a right-hander here in the ninth.
Not finding any statistics for him in here.
Must be a recent pickup. He is listed as a outfielder, so he might be some hitting statistics on him, but so it looks like a hard-throwing right-hander. That was a fastball at 90, so he'll bring it. So he will face Cooper Minnick with two runners on. Minnick can hit the long ball.
One away here in the top of the
Also,
ninth.
double play situation there, too, with
Absolutely.
Minnick running. So if they can get the lead man, maybe they can get Minnick. So maybe that's what they're thinking about. So it'll be a right-on-right matchup when Minnick comes to the plate.
Got a little bit of maybe a three-quarter arm slot, comes across his body a little bit.
Yep. Todd and Larry with you. We're in the top half of the ninth. 7-5 Gold Panthers. They're trying to squeak out a victory here. It'll be victory number 2 for them here in the tournament. Canons will go to 1-1, right?
Yep. Nate Crossman on first base. Thomas Kane on second. Crossman would be the tying run.
Josh Norland led it off, took a first pitch liner to the second baseman for out number 1. Then a base hit by Thomas Kane, one of those C&I varieties, and a walk to Crossman, and you're up to date. So we're ready to go. Here's Cooper Minnick. And Jimmy Buffett will be turned off. We're ready to go. I was kind of enjoying that.
They could do that more often.
First and second. First pitch in there for a strike. Boy, a 68-mile-an-hour straight change. And it's 0-1.
Interesting pitch to start off with.
Soft stuff early. You got lots of options. No balls and a strike. Gold Panthers trying to hold on. That's high. Fastball at 88. And it's 1-1.
They're just, you've different times seen the momentum change back and forth.
Boy,
it
it
just
has.
never felt like anybody's been in charge of this game, though.
Not for more than an inning. 1-1. Shows bunt. Gets it down. And the third baseman charges over to first. He got him. So a good play by Riley. He wasn't expecting a bunt. That guy by the pitcher on the left side. And the sacrifice is successful. So credit to Minnick with his sacrifice. That'll go 5-3, and there's 2 away.
Tony Riley charging hard. I thought maybe he was going to try and barehand it, but he scooped it with the glove, made the transfer, and got him by about
Well, I think
half
he
a
knew
step.
that Minnick was running and does not. He's an above-average runner for a catcher. Here's Kyle Gora. Second and third, tying run at second base. 7-5 Gold Panthers. And a pitch high, and ball 1. So nobody really getting ahead and showing a lot of command.
Tying run in scoring position. Single would likely tie this game.
Ball and no strikes, 2 away. Gold Panthers hanging on. And the pitch inside, almost hit him. And it's 2-0.
You can just feel the tension, can't you?
Wow. We got tension down on the field because the game got tension for us because we got to shut this system down.
Try and
There's
do it
tension
right this
everywhere,
time.
man. My goodness. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away. And that is skied to center. Blitz back and to his left. He'll haul it in, and that'll do it. So that is your ball game. So we will come back. Gold Panthers get the win. We'll come back, sum it up. You're listening to the NBC World Series on KGSO.
You've driven